Alright. Never streamed this before, so I don't know how this is gonna go. It's with chat. It's not like where I can set so you guys can make choices. Oh, so you guys can get drops while I'm playing this till the 30th. Cool, so basically you got today and that's it. Alright, let me get this music stopped. I don't know if we're gonna get enough people though, that's the thing. Oh god. A lot louder than I remembered. Hey dude. Yo, it's you! Hi! Hi. Okay, so... New Dynasty... Finger slipped. Okay. Alright, so we've got two options. We can do party game. Friends can join game via internet browser. All they need to do is go to AOTC.app and input the code. A limited 24 players applies. Stream on Twitch, and the viewers can join the game simply by typing into chat. Players who have bought the game will appear in the story more often. They'll also be able to customize their character. So select this. First is that shows players their region, wealth, scheme, and more. Install it by going to the KOTC app /Twitch. I think, isn't this what I have? Pretty sure, yeah. Yeah. So I don't know if this... Does this appear for you guys? Because it's the first time I've ever done this. Okay. Yeah, so basically it's saying for... I guess you had to... Our Twitch extension shows players their region wealth. To gain more, install it by going to the KOTC app/Twitch extension. Okay, so I might need to... Let me do this. Figure... The configuration is necessary. I'm not entirely sure. It should be showing up for you guys. Is anything showing up for you guys? So I'm trying to figure out how this works exactly, Shadow, because I know this is the extension. I don't know if it appears for you guys. All right, so what are the regions going to be? I guess the north, counts of the east, and either the Patriarchs of the Coast or the Barons of the March. Okay, you see the extension stuff? Okay. I guess I could. Well, no, it won't show up for me because it's part of my extensions. So I don't know how it shows up for you guys. Oh, you see the extension lightning? Okay. You want the partitions? Okay. Does anybody else want to vote on the third one? Or you know what? I should let you guys decide. All right, let me do that. All right. So I can choose 3. We got 1 for partitions. So we'll mark that off. We need 2 more. For those who never played the game, there's a brief description under these that explains them. So the Barons of the March. The Barons are brash rule lords, famous for their belligerence and fondness for hunting. Huzzah! Chiefs of the North. The chiefs are honorable warriors renowned for their pagan religion and prowess in combat. Essentially Vikings. These are essentially the this is basically England. This is Europe. This is Europe in general. The counts are ruthless aristocrats steeped in secrecy. All allegations of forbidden rituals are unproven. Basically, they're basically, I'm guessing, Transylvania. Essentially, vampires and all that shit. Like courts, because I too am ruthless. Courts? Oh, you mean counts? Oh, okay, yeah, you said counts. Okay. The grandees are the impassioned duelists known for their strict adherence to honor, etiquette, and the ninth god. So this is basically the Middle East. And the partitions are wealthy seafaring merchants noted for their cleverness, skill in negotiation, and ornate mass. So this is essentially like Greece and shit, and like Italy. Grandees equal merchant barons, straight up noble chiefs, Viking counts, and vampire/demon summoners. Yeah, so they're like all like dark sorcery shit. Okay, since you guys chose those, I will choose a random. I'll choose a random one. Let me get a number generator open to choose the third one. Just gonna do it. All right, yeah, I got one. One of the count's end goals is to summon a demon. Oh, so that's why you wanted it. Okay, so I chose one. So it's Barons of the March, Counts of the East, and Partitions of the Coast. So from what I understand, my goal as a monarch is to try and I've never played this before, but I've seen videos of it. My goal as the monarch is to try and establish a dynasty by basically ruling my kingdom and having an heir and living long enough to put my heir on the throne. Your guys' job is to try and basically kill me, imprison me, whatever, basically take over, but also at the same time you're fighting against each other to prevent the other factions from taking over before you. So not only do you have to try and take basically my kingdom over by either killing me, imprisoning me, whatever, you are also trying to prevent all the other factions from doing the same thing, because if they do it, they win. It's basically, for you guys, it is a race. For me, it's just survival in general. Demons, yep. All right, so type Exclamation point join in Twitch chat to join the game as a noble. So Kill Dragon and Shadow got it.
Yes. Well, it depends. So you'll be assigned to a random one. We can start as soon as we have three, or have one in each. I don't know if we'll be able to get a third person because I usually don't have very many people in here. I'll be honest. Unless it's just like a random game or something, I'll have like a shit ton of people join, but yeah. Okay. Oh shit, I can't even. Was it Corvo? Oh my god, what is that with Twitch chat? It looks like your name is like. So I have the Twitch chat pulled up on the side on my phone, and I have it set on the night mode or whatever. So your name is like pitch black, so all I see is these like, it looks like a black hole of a name appeared in the chat. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you can join. I've never played this, so I'm probably gonna die very quickly.
That's the point, Black Crow.
Well, I can't see your full name. Let me see. If I tab out and go to Streamlabs, can I see your full name?
I can like barely see your full name in Twitch chat in my Streamlabs if I highlight it. If I highlight it, I can read it, but if I don't, it's very hard to read. Also, it doesn't show your full title. Oh, no, that's the title. That's your pronouns. Okay. But I still like the name. Corvo. Is it Corvo? I'm not sure to say the middle name. Is it Bianco Nero? I'm not sure to say the middle name. I'm sorry. Forgot to put my pronouns, and it gave me a random one. Well, I mean, I think can't you like pop out and change it real quick, and then pop back in, or does it not let you do that? It probably won't. At least my character with a big beard doesn't have she/her.
You would be our what is it called? You'd be the bearded lady if that was the case. As a count, I'm going to summon a pleasure demon. Oh my! Of course you are, Shadow. You're gonna get your soul stolen while you do it. That's what's gonna happen. But all right. I don't think we're gonna get anyone else at this point. I don't know. Can people join partway through, or is it only when at the join screen when they can actually join? They can join partway through. Is that what you're saying? As a partition, I'm going to make a crab stock market. Okay. Yes, indeed. Okay, so they can join partway through. Why are you gonna make a crab stock market? I mean, I guess you're by the ocean. They can join the middle. Okay. I didn't see you say that, Shadow. I'm sorry. All right, so I guess we'll begin. Here we go. Okay, Monarch winning. Path victory. Acquire an heir, then complete your ambition to win. Your first reign will likely end in disaster. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. That's true. Monarch schemes. Keep an eye on the region schemes. If they pass all their stages, they'll win the game. Monarch Defiance. Be careful of the region's Defiance stat. If it gets too high, the regions may rebel against you. Oh god, so I've got multiple things to keep track of. Okay, Nobles winning. To win, pass all 3 stages of your scheme. Each stage requires you to get stats to certain levels, which are affected in votes. Nobles voting. So can I see what schemes you guys are going towards? I'm wondering, or if I just don't know and just basically hope for the best. Okay, so I can see your schemes. Okay. There is open. How you vote is up to you. Your region scheme. To stop other schemes. Oh, okay, so yeah, I can. Or for the good of the kingdom. Nobles rebellions. If your defiance stat is high enough, you can rebel. This pauses your scheme and is risky, especially if you have low military. Okay, so if you rebel, one of you guys could basically just go to all-out war against me. And you have a certain percentage chance of actually, like, passing and killing me or imprisoning me. Okay. Events. Each season, you'll get 3 events to play. Click on one to get started. Okay. So right now, I have 5 authority.
3,000 gold, 5 stability. Okay, 4 nobles. All right. Wow, the counts have 7 in farming. That's actually kind of surprising. All right. Okay, so what do I click? Okay, I got these. Path to victory, coronation, or council introduction. Let's do coronation, I guess. Or yeah. Yeah, and if we defeat you, game over, yeah. We farming boys over here in the east. Okay, now you just put the image in my head of like demons and vampires just being farmers. Actually, I take that back. That's probably a manga. I'm pretty sure actually it is. Yeah, it is. I'm thinking of one in the top of my head. Off the top of my head, I mean. Or it's not like the main character, but it's like one of the side characters. It was fucking hilarious. It was like a vamp. Oh, I don't remember which one it was, but I remember it was like a. They went to find a vampire, and he was in a cave apparently, where he was basically just growing crops. And there was like this hole in the very top of the cave where sunlight came through, and because he had been there so long, he's like immune to sunlight. And so he just grows crops and eats vegetables. He doesn't even need blood. It was hilarious because he was like afraid of everyone, even though he was jacked as hell. You do all 3. It's an or which you do them. Okay, so I guess we'll go with coronation. This is your monarch, the streamer's character. They appear in most stories, but not all. Kingdom stats. These are the kingdom stats. If any of them are 0 at the start of the season, the game will end. Of course, that reminds me of the game Reign. So I kind of know that mechanic. Region stats. These are the region stats. Stats determine which events are generated. If defiance is higher than both authority and stability, a region can trigger a rebellion. This will pause their scheme and is risky if military is low. You can scroll through the full list of nobles and their wealth here. Noble list. Okay. Okay. Right now, the partitions are kind of in the lead because there's 2 of them. Your Majesty, I've scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time. Why the hurry? To delay any longer would make the nobles restless. And when nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest back. That is both true and ironic. We wouldn't want that, I suppose. They wouldn't dare. Very well then, what must I do? As a tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. What? But it's my coronation. This isn't an absolute monarchy, Your Majesty. Everything has to be run past a council vote. Even this. For fuck's sake. Shall we continue? Shall we call the nobles in? Alright, get your asses in here. A certain choice will change stats. Some choices that do so will indicate this change here. Not all choices that change stats have these indicators. They do not show the region affected. These are the upcoming choices your nobles will vote on. Each of these may change stats in in some way. The monarch can change how to vote is run with a law. You may use one law per vote. Try using your veto on the option you dislike. When the votes open, nobles vote using the command !vote, followed by the choice letter. So you would do !, vote, and then space and A if you want to do choice A. And the same thing for B, C, and D, and so on. Okay? The monarch may close the vote anytime after all nobles have voted, or the timer hits 0. Okay. The monarch can take a voting option off the table. Okay. Was a lavish parade, jugglers and fountains of wine. Proceed with a religious ceremony that honors the ninth god. Throw the king into the river. Troops show bear the king through the streets atop a shield. Why? I'm vetoing throw me into a river. Okay. So I can either do that or make my preferred vote. Okay. You guys get to decide the rest. Here we go.
So do exclamation point, vote, and then space, and then either A, B, or D. I bet they can't carry him. Wow, you trying to say I'm fat? You piece of shit. Okay, troops show bury the king to the street atop a shield. All right. I swear, if you say that and they end up dropping me, Shadow, I'm gonna kick your ass. The troops shall bear the king to the streets atop a shield. Stat changes. This shows which have been changed and how much by. Okay. All right, so the coast went up in military, the march went up in military, and the east went up in military. Okay. Interesting. Soldiers from across the kingdom take part in the parade. They're even outfitted in an impressive new equipment for the occasion. Sweet. As you climb atop the shield, hold your sword aloft. You realize this is not going to be easy. Your arm quickly starts to hurt. Your soldiers stagger and groan under your weight. Motherfucker, Shadow, I'm gonna kill you. Sure enough, one of the shield bearers trips on a loose cobblestone and drops you face first in a puddle. In full view of half the city, at least the only thing hurt is your pride. Shadow, I'm coming for you. You piece of shit. Bet I see you're 5 and race 20. Okay. Bet 5 rolls is false. No, my king, I would never. Bullshit, you would. As your name implies, you are the literal gesture character. You don't even try to win, you just try to make it as funny as possible. That's what you do. You're a jokester, a jester, as your name is. Now that you're king, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Your nobles hail from all across the kingdom, the desolate east, the wealthy coast, and of course, the bleak march. True. I knew he would tax me first. See how petty the king is. Bitch, shut up. You were betting that I would fall. Okay. Introduce yourself to the Council of the East, Partitions of the Coast, and Barons of the March. Okay. Well, I guess I'll let you off this time, Shadow, because you'll be the last one to be introduced. Let's go with the Barons of the March. This is a player who has bought King of Castle. They can set their customizations, get access to special outfits, and appear more often in storylines. Also, I noticed when I was starting this, you guys can get drops while you're here for this game. But it ends tomorrow, so just to let you know. Hail and well met, my liege. Under your leadership, we'll whip this kingdom into shape. Okay. Partitions of the coast. A pleasure, your august majesty. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. An honor to finally make your acquaintance, your highness. May you escape the doom that befell your predecessor. Why do you know what befell the predecessor? 1 and 2, why would you even say that? Shadow, are you trying to kill me again? And with that, the introductions are done. The council immediately fills with the raised voices. The nobles argue with each other to demand your favor. Oh, great. I'm dealing with a bunch of children. You sigh and sit back. That's literally what I did. Is this what the council is like? No wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs. Yet, I was the only one who lived long enough to be put on it. According to Shadow. In my defense, I was not the one who started the bet. I just took part in it. Oh, I know. I know. But you were the one who bet 20 gold. Jester, shh. Damn, Lightning, nice hair. I'm just warning you. Grew it myself. If you don't want the throne, you can give it to me. This skull is named Wilson. Of course your skull is named Wilson. Oh, that's really funny. Heir and ambition. The monarch must acquire an heir and complete their ambition to win the game. A spouse is useful, but not necessary. So wait, so I could adopt a kid? Interesting. Especially for a monarchy.
Complete your ambitions before a scheme or rebellion usurps you, or before you lose all authority / treasury / stability. Okay. So that works. Just hope that when I go to have a kid, that everything doesn't go to shit when I come back. Wilson von Jester III. No, you can adopt. Okay. Your Majesty, the first few years of your reign will be the most difficult. You're new and unproven. The nobles of the council will scheme against you, hoping to kick you off the throne and put their own puppet claymate in your place. Oh no, those fools couldn't scheme their way out of a paper bag. How can I stop them? To defeat their schemes, you must secure an heir, and to prove that you are worthy of the crown by completing your ambition. The question is, when you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? I don't know if I want to answer that, because I feel like if I give an answer, you guys are going to do everything in your damnedest to make sure that it happens, but in the worst way possible. So I'm going to keep my mouth shut on that one. Okay, so it actually gives me choices. Okay. As a conqueror, as a peacekeeper, as the father of the nation, as the greatest king who ever lived, as an architect of the new golden age, or as a saint. Fuck as a saint. You can say that right now. I don't know what this is. I hope they won't. What's that, Wilson? You want the throne? Wilson? That's treason you're talking about. Well, he's not a saint, I can tell you that. Conqueror. Okay. Well, yeah, Shadow knows me enough. He knows I am by no means a saint. I'm a good guy, but I am not a saint. Let's see, what else? The hell? Huh? Okay. This come. Oh, I guess I'll have to figure out later. Anyway. Let's see. I don't know if I want to be the greatest king who ever lives, because that can be taken in so many different ways through authority. Dragon the Peacekeeper? Nay. Farmer Dragon? Okay, just because I'm from the south does not mean that I'm a farmer, damn it. Not really a kingly title. Nay. I mean, I would say probably the best thing that I could think of is probably Peacekeeper, because the fact that I at least try to mediate you bunch of rascals in my chat most of the time. Because you guys do sometimes go crazy when there's a bunch of you. Dragon the Architect? Sounds like a bad song. Yeah, it kind of does. I guess there is Dragon the Conqueror. That kind of fits. Dragon the Traitor? That sounds wrong. Because it sounds like I'm saying traitor, like, not as in like a person who trades items, but as a traitor. Honestly, when I say it aloud, it kind of sounds almost like traitor. Dragon the Conqueror sounds like a good song. Dragon the Great, boring. Dragon the Traitor. I secretly plot to not be the king by literally plunging the entire continent into chaos. I don't think I can do that, because I'd probably die if I tried. But that would be hilarious if that was the thing you could do. Yeah, I think I'll go with Conqueror, I guess. Warrior King is sure to be remembered fondly, if he wins more battles than he loses. Thanks for your vote of support, Spy Master, you asshole. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall military as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. End of the season. Now you played all the events, advance the game by clicking end season. Alright. Each region will now vote on one of 3 randomly selected schemes. Schemes are made up of 3 stages with specific stat requirements. Passing all 3 scheme stages places the regime's claimant on the throne, winning the game. Okay. So the partitions of the coast. Though partition of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of King Dragon. Something must be done. Alright, you have 30 seconds to vote. There's only one of... I think there's only one of you, isn't there? So you can vote on whatever you want. No, there's 2 of you, so... Oh, so... What happens if there's a tie? Monopoly, raise, own, trade. Well, I mean, you are traders. Money. You're gonna turn into Mr. Krabs. Didn't Barry say that he wanted to make a monopoly on the crab trade? And Lightning wants money, so you're basically becoming Mr. Krabs, just going money, 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 money. That's all I hear whenever you guys show up, is just Mr. Krabs saying money. Voting is closed. Actually, see, declaring throne, monopoly, raise, own, trade. Okay. Partitions plan to privatize this entire damn kingdom. First, they must build up their industry. To advance their scheme, the partitions must raise their trade to 5 or more in 4 seasons. What is your trade at? Oh god, what? You've already reached it. You're at 7. What the fuck? That's cheating. You already won. It's either random or the king decides. The partitions are corpos. Get good ratio. You have to decrease their trade. I know. All right, Killiman. So this is the counts of the East. My fellow counts, in ancient times, the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory. But now, while the false King Dragon wears the crown. Okay, so you can do doppelganger, so I guess replace me with someone else. Blood ritual, basically farming. Oh, you're farming people. Or possession. Let's just decrease our trade in 4 seasons. Oh, B. Okay, so you guys are just choosing your highest one off the bat. But remember, guys, you're also playing against each other. So if I can't bring them down, you have to, or they automatically win. So you're not farming crops, you're farming people. Should have known, vampires and demon summoners. Counts plan to summon an ancient famine demon that will devastate all other regions, paving a clear path to the throne. First, they must ensure the East can withstand the famine. It's a scheme that Ray must be highest farming in 4 seasons. Okay, so you just need to be the highest in 4 seasons. Okay. Which right now you are. Okay, so now the Barons of the March. When have the Barons of the March backed down from a fight? Never. I know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful king, on the throne. Okay, so you can either modernization, propaganda, or gunpowder. I think I know where this is going. Okay, so no, these guys are basically Russia. This is Russia. Okay. That makes a lot more sense now. Oh, of course, gunpowder. And I called it. Jin needs more blood dragon. He is trying to turn us against each other. Stay focused, brothers. We must take Dragon down. He is trying to ensue chaos. We are united against him. Yes, but technically, only one of you can win. Remember that. You can take me down, yes. But only one of you can sit on the throne. And I'm pretty sure you can't have multiple kings. Now, can you? Keep that in mind. By the way, Lightning, those last 2 votes were barons and counts only. Oh, okay. Gunpowder versus demons. Gunpower demons. Guns powered by demons, essentially. Dibs on killing dragon. I don't have to win. I just have to laugh. Yeah, Shadow's not even trying to win. He's just trying to make this as funny as possible. Okay, so you're going with gunpowder. The Republic of Kurth has this substance called gunpowder. With enough of that, the barons could take over the kingdom. Of course, a sensible king would never allow one region to hoard such a thing. To do so secretly, the barons must ensure their trading partners don't fear the king's wrath. To advance the scheme, the barons must lower authority to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Okay, so you're just going for outright rebellion. Okay. Oh, so I need to get my authority up because right now... Oh, wow. Okay. Here you can view the region's schemes and their claymates. When you have an heir, they will appear on the right side of this page. If the reign ends abruptly, the nobles will vote for the next monarch. This vote is between the 2 regions with the highest combined stats and your heir, if you have one. Okay, so right now I'm pretty much fucked. Great. I think what would have made this game a bit more interesting is if the king also had like a set number of nobles for themselves, and their goal is to try and help the king to make sure that he ends up winning. I think that would have been cool. It starts to say that the right to the throne, Dessa was already scheming. Okay. Warning, the monarch currently has no heir. Okay. Alright, who do we start with? Okay, let's go with the honor guard. A reasonable king. Well, you're in luck, barons. I'm not rebelling, my king. I'm simply like this weird... I simply like this weird powder. Of course you do. To be honest, playing as a loyalist would be fun. I think Neri said the same thing about Haken. What? Honestly, they missed out huge on this. That's what I played last time. Okay, now that you're a king, you need a personal protection. Why I could plunge my sword into your heart right now, could I not? I suppose so. You need an honor guard to keep you safe from such dangers, Your Majesty. Unfortunately, this is a political decision. What about the Palace Watch? Hoorah. Don't make me laugh, Your Majesty. These 10 soldiers can keep... One second. These 10 soldiers can keep out the riffraff, but do you expect them to stand up to a warlock or a child of the Viper? Or me, for that matter? Aww. Come on, man. At least give them something. You don't have to diss them that badly. Now they're sad, man. What the fuck? What are my options? Each region offers a selection of elite guards. The counts with the Knights of the Order of the Drowned Rose, the partitions with champion gladiators from the arena, and the barons offer a squad of battle-hardened veteran soldiers. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire a foreign mercenary. They'd be loyal to coin above all. So I feel like whoever I choose is probably going to boost the military power of another. That's what I meant. Thought so. You know what makes a good bodyguard? Demons. Come on, Knights of the Drowned Rose. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna pick the Barons. Or the March, I mean. Because they got enough military power as is. You know what? Because Shadow said it first, I'm gonna go with the Eastern Knights, just because I think it would be hilarious if his knights actually protect me through all of the shenanigans that go on. Who wouldn't pick the veterans? My knights sound like a metal band. Pretty badass. They actually do. The Knights of the Drowned Rose. Yeah, we'll go with the metal knights. I'm just looking to see if anyone else has joined at this point. I'm just waiting for like more people to join to get chaotic. Okay, I'll go with the Eastern Knights. The Order of the Drowned Rose is highly respectful. They'll understand palace etiquette, but it's been years since they fought in actual battle. Oh, that's the downside of them. They mostly write poems these days. Oh god, they're that one faction from Warhammer. Okay, well, tell me about the gladiators. A gang of low-born crooks who've turned themselves into celebrities through their skill at chopping others to bits. They're vain and selfish. Their skill in battle is undeniable, but can you trust them? Tell me about the march. These soldiers have fought more battles than they've had hot dinners. They'll be uncouth, no doubt, and won't adapt well to life in the palace, but they're loyal and tough as nails. What foreign mercenaries do you suggest? A band of fearsome fighters from the Tatterlands called the Battle-Bitten Brethren. They specialize in bodyguard work, but they're costly, and hiring foreigners will be considered an insult to all the regions. I made my decision. Okay, so... Oh... So if I hire... Okay, so whoever I hire, it makes the other ones more defiant. And if I do where I hire mercenaries, it will double the amount of defiance. Okay. You know what? We can hear more about them before you recruit them, yeah. Etiquette. Camera pans to me talking to Wilson. You're talking to Wilson as you practice your Shakespeare. Yeah, what the fuck? We're going with the Eastern Knights. This couldn't possibly end horribly. Oh, okay, so it only did it once. So if I chose the foreign mercenaries, it would have been up by 2, I'm guessing. All right, we'll make the arrangements at once. The knights arrive in a few weeks later. They are all extremely pale and extremely polite. The commander introduces herself with a florid bow before reading out a poem she's written for the occasion. At least it'll keep things somewhat interesting. All right, what do we got? New trend or dangerous roads? Let's go with dangerous roads. My liege, the merchants in the march are complaining about bandits. The march roads are too dangerous to travel. Even with guards, gangs are highly organized, well-armed highwaymen will ambush merchant caravans and steal absolutely everything. Challenges. Some choices are uncertain outcomes called challenges. You can either be random or based on a stat. The percentage shows the chances of success. Okay. So we got pay a mercenary company to patrol the roads. Ooh, I lose a shit ton of money. Make a few empty promises and hope this all goes away. It would make your trade go down, but your defiance would go up. Send a battle-hardened regiment to rout the bandits. Okay. Offer a bounty on bandit scalps. Okay. Okay, let's see. I am going to veto. I'm going to veto the first one. Okay. All right, guys. Remember, you're also playing against each other. We got one that will make the monopoly go down quite a bit, it seems. Pootie. Oh, okay. Got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, looks like we're offered a bounty on the bandit scalps. $10 gold per bandit scalp by order of the king. Reads the notice. Posted on a village notice boards across the march. Adventurers, bounty hunters, and other scumbags sharpen their swords and venture into the wilds. The plan is a great success, with dozens of rewards given to those intrepid murderers in return for hairy trophies. Okay. New trend. Lord Partition Blueberry is here to see you, Your Majesty. He wants to sell you a crab. Oh, you're actually selling me crabs. Of course he does. It's the latest trend on the coast, Your Majesty. The Partitions have started keeping a species of jeweled crab as a fashionable pet. The creatures are so rare that one can now sell for as much as a mansion. Very well. Send him in. Thank you for seeing me, Your Majesty. I know the price is steep, but I assure you these crabs only go up in value. Yeah, what a waste of everyone's time. I'll make the sale of jeweled crabs illegal. My crabs! Yeah. I don't know why, but seeing you have it in all caps, my crabs, it just makes it so much funnier. It's the first thing I see when I look over at chat. Oh, he missed the vote, I figured. Thank God you didn't vote. Yeah, you just can't vote on other faction schemes. Damn it, my crabs. Yo, is it a cool crab? It is the coolest of the rarest. It tastes like duck. I call the big on Pinsy. Oh, bad. Pinsy. Basically a scam. My crabs makes it think of a cabbage merchant, but with crabs. I know, that's what it makes it think of. Instead of the cabbage merchant, he's the crab merchant, and he goes, my crabs! Yeah, no, it's legal now. Of course, such a dress adventure will require a vote. You summon your council at once. Okay. Come on, guys, let's ruin them. Let's ruin the monopoly. Fuck the monopoly. By the way, this is just on them. It's not on any of you. So if you vote against them, there's no downside. No, you're banning the sale of jewel crabs, not you can't catch them. Oh, fuck you. Shadow, I even hired your guards, asshole. Council refused to pass your law. Over the next weeks, the sale of crabs along the coast becomes more and more frenzied, and the prices grow to a jaw-dropping heights. Yeah, we'll marry my princess and see what I will do. You don't even have a daughter. Elves can use their wealth to bid on any building in any region, each of which affects a stat. Buildings. This is done through an auction, where only the two most funded buildings are chosen. When the auction is open, nobles can fund with the following command: !fund A, and then X fund, basically A, the number, where, and then you put where it is personal wealth. Okay. When you're ready, hit start auction to begin the auction. Alright, so the barons can either buy a prison or a theater. The counts can buy an aqueduct or an observatory. The patricians can either buy the Grand Bazaar or movement. Or no, monument. Sorry, why did I say movement? I meant monument. Alright, here you go. Here's the bids. You do exclamation point fund and then whichever letter you choose and then the amount after. You have 1,000 gold you can bid on stuff. You can only bid on stuff that's in your category. So Shadow voted on the aqueduct. Because I can't basically vote on anything for this. This is all you guys. 501. Oh, Shadow, he's trying to one-up you. Oh. Oh, shit. Shadow used all his money. Shadow, you're going bankrupt, man. All right. Time's up. Buildings funded. The aqueduct and the theater. Okay. Oh, you're trying to make my authority go down to 0. I see how it is. Okay. Finding a spouse. At Twisted Patches of the castle, you can avoid your adversaries, the nobles, even the spymaster, but there's one person you can't avoid. Your mother. Oh god. Why haven't you found a spouse yet? It's been almost a year. I've been busy. You better find the time. Don't worry, I'll make the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference? Men, women, or do you not mind? Women, of course. Excellent. I'll send out messages to the most influential nobles and families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. Okay. I guess that was it. I don't think I'm gonna live long enough to have a kid at this rate. The Bandit Bounty. Marshal. Your Majesty, I wanted to talk to you about the Bandit Bounty in the March. I had some concerns. But I thought everything was going well. Okay, so trade stability will go down. There's a lengthy pause. Positively ominous. Okay, so they all go down eventually. I knew the council made the wrong call with that one. It's quite hard to verify a scalp. At the end of the day, it's just a tangled mess of hair. And the adventurers and bounty hunters, they're definitely killing some of the bandits, as well as some people who look like bandits, or who have been near some bandits in the past. Or who were walking suspiciously. We're just paying adventurers to murder random people at this point in order to stop. I've ordered it to stop. And so the bandit... Oh! Okay. So what did you just lose? I lost 1 stability, but the March lost 2 trade. But outlaws still plague our roads. By the 9th, the bounty may not have worked, but we need to do something. Maybe stop being assholes about it and actually work with me. Enemies the roads. Make a few empty promises and hope this all goes away. Or pay a mercenary company to patrol the roads. I'm vetoing this right off the bat. Go. Shadow. You got a vote? Oh, okay. Make empty promises. Hope this will all go away. Yeah, the military's 7. Yeah, this isn't gonna end poorly for me. All right, make a few empty promises and hope this all goes away. Actually, wait, I have a question. Okay, so if one of the stats of each one of you guys hits 0, doesn't that mean that you lose? If it hits 0? Because that would also be something that would make the game a bit more interesting, is that it's not only myself, but if one of your stats of each one of you guys reaches 0 except Defiance, you automatically lose and get kicked out of the game. That would be interesting. A few weeks later, you heard a word from the March. The bandit problem is worse. The outlaws are even more daring. The merchants are too afraid to send their goods outside the city walls. Okay. Noble kidnapped. Oh god. Robin. My liege, the loyal noble Baron Corvo has been taken hostage. What kidnappers want with them? It's some criminal organization. These horde miscreants demand gold and safe passage to Ashmead, or whatever the fuck that is, in exchange for Corvo's return. I don't really want to pay the ransom. Let's send troops. I mean, we got 100% on send March troops after the kidnappers. I say we go in there and kick some ass. Or I can order the letter. Oh, Corvo! You're fucked.
Oh, so now I get to decide. Woo!
Oh, Corvo.
Now then, what shall I vote on? I mean, from what I can tell, there's no downsides if I just ignore the letter.
Jester, we have to work, or they'll kill us. It's 2 versus 1. Come on. Right? Save my new friend Corvo. No, man, I mean, so far he's been against me. My king, how cold of you. From the guy who works for vampires and demon summoners. Pretty sure you don't even have a pulse anymore. I know Wilson doesn't. Ignore the letter is a great idea. Oof. I don't work for vampires. Well, according to the description that you've given me and I've read, technically you do. You work for vampires and demon summoners. So, yeah. See, me and Lightning work together greatly. This is why we share land. How dare you slander Wilson? I mean, you're right. Wilson's feelings. I love the fact that we turned the skull that your character's carrying into an actual person. He's just canonically a person. He's just a possessed soul, a skull that talks to you and everyone else. Oh my god. Say we sell Wilson for 2 gold. Shadow, you better watch out. They're trying to buy Wilson off of you. Well, they'll probably just steal it and then sell him back to you. What's that, Wilson? Wilson said he voted B. Profit. I'm invading their land. Oh, God. Oh, okay. I do like the idea of both the barons and the counts trying to destroy the partitions and vice versa, though. I don't know. I mean, if I save you, Corvo, you gonna make life a living hell for the monopoly? Or are you gonna continue to try and usurp me? That's the real question. Shadow doesn't care. He's just having fun. He's basically chaos. He doesn't care what happens as long as it's funny. They're my enemies now. Corvo kidnapped, noble houses arguing about Wilson. And I'm just sitting in the chair just laughing my ass off at the whole discussion about Wilson. Him having, like, rights, even though he's just a possessed skull. Alright, I will save you from the marches. Or kidnappers in the marches. So have fun fighting the partitions. I expect lots of blood to be spilt. The outlaws put a hard fight and the march's forces suffered heavy losses in the assault. Oh, you did lose 1 military, but you're at least safe now. Defiance is now aloof. During the raid, the march fighters recovered a hoard of golden gems, some of which goes to the treasury and some to the barons. Well, we both got gold out of it. How much do you have now? 247. How much did you get? Because it doesn't tell me. I think you were at 500. So you got about 150 gold out of it. No, Wilson, look, your vote mattered. Okay. Into the season. Oh, amidst the dark and foreboding forest, a small squat castle stands watch over the Marcher border. There, at the end of the kingdom, a plot is hatching. Look here, our first shipment from Kurth. Incredible. May I see inside? Careful with the torch, you fool. You'll blow us to smithereens. So this is the fabled black powder. Incredibly powerful, but we'll need much, much more to put you on the throne. The next stage of the Baron's scheme. They must raise their trade to 5.
or more. Oh god, and you have the worst trade. Oh shit. Have fun with that, because I'm pretty sure the partitions are gonna fuck you over in that regard. You may collect a common tax or target a specific region. Oh! Tax in a region will increase their defiance stat and decrease noble wealth. Oh. Who should I tax? Who has the most money? Oh, the partitions have quite a bit of money sitting in the bank. Oh, Koros, actually, no, you got a lot of gold. So you're pretty good. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so whoever I tax, I will gain 400 gold. You will each lose 400. And Defiance will go up by 1. I don't have money. Yes, you do. But it's very little. So I will say this. The counts are off the table because they only have 200. I can't tax them I can't tax them because they don't have enough. Even though technically I can, I'm not going to get the full amount. So they are exempt. Yeah, you have 200. Here, you can see. You have 200. Remember, you gain money at the end of each, like, I think it's, what is it, the end of each season? You gain 200 automatically. This means war. I can afford a burger. I don't got nothing. Are you sure about that, Lightning? You sure? I see a little bit of money over here in the partitions. We're going to rebel if we can, Lightning. And you could. Or I could tax the whole kingdom. So that means you will all lose, instead of 400, we'll lose 200. 12v4. No, you don't. Wilson needs more meat on his bones. Well, any meat will probably help. Wilson gets cold easily. I mean, the patricians are sitting on quite a bit of gold and trade. I'm sure you could make the money back very easily. I mean, it's what you do for a living, isn't it? Tempting, tempting, tempting. Let the poor get poor and the rich get richer. Technically, you're the rich ones right now. I'm the king, so I'm kind of outside of that realm. Because it's just amongst you guys. Steal from the rich and give to me. Yep. Yep. That is for earlier. When I remember somebody betting that I would fall. Don't think I didn't forget about that. This calls for war. Well, technically military right now, you'd have to beat the other two in order to even have a chance at beating me. Okay. The crab bubble burst. Uh-oh. Bad news, Your Majesty. A new reef has been discovered which is overflowing with millions of jeweled crabs. Crab prices have crashed catastrophically. Oh. Could this be, I wonder? This sounds like I foreshadowed it. Aww. The entire kingdom will suffer financially, Your Majesty, with the exception of a few patricians. Curiously, Lord Partition Blueberry, the very same partition who began the crab craze, recently sold all his crabs at a huge profit, just days before the crash. Oh, okay. So some of the partition's wealth has decreased, some of the barons' wealth has decreased, some of the count's wealth has decreased. But Lord Partition Blueberry wealth has increased to 2,150. Oh. Well, Blueberry, it sounds like you've got a target on your back now. He took the rest of your money, Shadow. What are you going to do? And he took some of yours, Corvo. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow, Shadow, you're down to 50. Corvo's down to 997. Lightning went down to 650. More crabs. I will call the little one Biddy. Kill him.
No, Wilson's skull polish money. I'm rich. He even scammed his own. Get wrecked. My money. Once you'll pay for this, Lightning, I'll pay you back.
I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, he is not going to pay you back. If anything, he's going to steal more money from you and then stab you in the back in the process. He don't give a shit about you.
Something must be done. You summon your council to discuss the crab price crisis. Many assembled nobles have invested heavily in the crab market, and they are casting furious glances at the partition's benches. Let's see. About to fail business along the coast. Let the coast suffer full consequences of the crisis. Oh, they lose trade. But I also lose stability. Fuck. I lose stability on all of these. What the hell? Rest the Lord Partition, Blueberry, and confiscate his ill-gotten gold. But, well, I gotta tell you right now, this is vetoed. So, Blueberry, how's that money doing you right now? Oh. Oh. Now what shall I choose? Now I could choose this. Their defiance will go up, but their trade will go drastically down. My stability will go down, but I'll gain a lot of money, and they'll lose a lot. Or I could do this, which basically is the same thing as down here. I just don't gain any money. I think I'm gonna go with C. Ooh, Blueberry, you're down to 650 now. Your trade has gone down to 5. Ooh. The soldier stormed Lord Partition Blueberry's opulent mansion, arresting him and confiscating his ill-gotten crab gold. The trial will be held as soon as possible. Trade is now dynamic. Defiance is now aggrieved. Stability is now unstable. Treasury is gone to 5,200. 14. And Blueberry's wealth has gone down to 650. I'd say that's worth it. Outraged partitions protest that your actions are illegal and make a mockery of the law. Don't they know you're the king? I have found 3 potential... Actually, I want to see what you guys said in chat. Barry is the homie. I can't do that for now. C is a revenge for my economy. It's their mission too to have high trade. C, my king. A few more gold coins to line your purse. I see the overrun by bandits. Oh, it shows that your trade might be going up soon, looking at this. So your trade might actually go up soon. I found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young woman for each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Bleh. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance. And a partner for life to have and to hold. Don't forget. I suppose so, but the alliance comes first. Says you. If you can't love them, then what's the point of an alliance? Because that means if things hit the fan, they'll abandon you. Your mother leads you to the Great Hall, where she's arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by cloth. Wait, I don't even get to meet them? There's no time for sentiment. Just need to match that fits your station and suits your political needs. She whisks away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Veronica, the eldest daughter of the East. Oh, it's your daughter, Shadow. Okay. In her youth, she ran off and tried to join a circus. They found her in the end. Thank the ninth. Oh, wow, your daughter ran off, Shadow? A very pious young lady. She's obsessed with her family's legacy. So in other words, she's obsessed with Wilson. Great. Yeah, she's intriguing at least. It'd be interesting. From the coast, we have Irina, the wealthy heiress to the Lord Partition Blueberry estate. She wasn't originally the heiress, but her elder sister had an unfortunate accident. allegedly had an unfortunate accident, you mean? I don't know if I would marry the daughter of Blueberry. She's also an obsessive collector of rare books. She'll splash out thousands for the right edition. There's also a scandal recently where she was publicly critical of the church. Nothing came of it. Could be worse, but could be a lot better. I don't know if the daughter they sent was maybe Lightning's daughter, I would consider it, but Blueberry's, no. Why does Gloria look like an old man? What the hell? And finally, we have the Marches offering Gloria, scion of the prestigious Corvo bloodline. A typical baroness, really. Loud and brash and self-absorbed, but mostly well-meaning. She had a meaningful encounter with a wizard a few years ago, and now she spends most of her time brewing strange potions. She's got a reputation for not giving a damn what anyone thinks of her. Oh, I can appreciate that, but why does she look like an old man? What the fuck? Sounds like a laugh. What do you think, of course? By picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance.
It's a trap. It is. Okay, what are you guys saying? I am way behind. No, it's my mission that I have to make but you know who is loyal girls? The Counts. Counts are goth-like, goth GF. Not bad, 7 out of 10. 0 out of 10. Marrying Blueberry's daughter after rating him awkward. Blueberry. ... It's a trap. Would it be an awkward family dinner, man? You're gonna have to bonus surprise in the bed. Oh god, no. You only have to pay my daughter 1,000 gold a season for her loyalty. A small price to pay for love.
Yeah, no.
He just has pronounced cheekbones. I would pick ones from the Counts, my king. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I wanna see. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Veronica. She's the only one that seems normal. I made my decision. The East. I have to. I don't want a surprise in the bed and the partitions. Yeah, not Blueberries, Ken. No, if it was Lightning's, I would consider it. Also, she kind of looks weird with the dreadlocks, not gonna lie. Not a big fan of dreadlocks. Excellent, I'll make the arrangements. And I think that was it. Is it? No? Oh, overrun by bandits. Wait, would that make me his father-in-law? Oh god. What? If the girl was your daughter and not blue. Overrun by bandits. Every day more bandits attack our roads in the march. We are overrun with scoundrels and outlaws. I've looked into this, Your Majesty. A leader of sorts has emerged from the rabble. For now, the lawless scum do his bidding. Tell me more. He calls himself Thomas Greensleeves, and he claims to steal from the rich and give to the poor by the ninth. Have you ever heard such nonsense? The local villagers idolize him. They're singing ballads about him, turning him into a legend. And they won't hesitate to let his men hide amongst them when the sheriff comes knocking. Who cares who he is? We need to kill him and teach the others a lesson. Okay, so place a hefty bounty on Thomas Greensleeves' head. That's only 40% chance. Send a spy to join the bandits and find the location of the hideout. But if I do that, you gain defiance for that? You gain defiance but lose trade if I do that? Really? Tempt one of the bandits to rat out their leader, or mount an extensive smear campaign to discreet Thomas Greensleeve. So, okay, that just seems kind of weird. So if I tempt one of the bandits or send one of your guys to join them, you lose trade, but gain defiance? That seems kind of weird. And the other ones, you're pretty much fucked as well, because one's 40% and the other one's 30%. So I'm honestly gonna let you guys decide this, because it seems like you're kind of fucked any way you look at it. You guys decide. This is all up to you.
Oh, how noble of him. Sarcasm. Great, we have Robin Hood now, yeah. Kill Green Man. B seems like the best option. Rat out their leader seems like a good idea. Okay. Oh, you want to put a hefty bounty. Uh-oh. Okay. But B, I don't have trade anyways. You have one trade. A month later, a bounty hunter stomps into your throne room holding a wet sack.
Oh, it succeeded!
He tosses it at your feet. Something rolls out. You recognize it from the wanted poster. It's the severed head of Thomas Greensleeves gently leaking onto your carpet. I dealt with the bandit problem. How about a reward? The man a full bounty. Pay half. The head is damaged. Ah. Oh, wow. I lose stability on all of them? Wow. You know what? No, he did not. I mean, it succeeded. I'm going to give him the full bounty. The bounty hunter strides to the throne, whistling tunelessly and dragging behind him the same bloody sack full of clinking gold. Without their leader, the bandits in the march lose their courage. Robberies are still regular occurrence, but a few caravan guards are enough for the merchant's cargo. Safe. Okay. Meanwhile, the common folk are furious to you. They'll continue singing ballads about Thomas Greensleeves for centuries to come, with you in the role of the tyrant king. Of course. I at least want to be able to have a kid before the end of this. That is my goal. Honestly. Adopt a law. Ooh, here you can adopt a new law that alters how voting is run. You can only adopt one new law at a time and have the maximum of 3 laws to use. Stop the count. The timer sets at 15 seconds and the vote will automatically close once the timer is over. Plus 1 sale ability if more than 50% of the nobles votes on any one option. If nobles vote for monarch's choice, they gain 500 personal wealth. I think I'm gonna have to go with Call for Unity. My sale ability is so low. Rebellion. 1 or more regions are able to rebel as their defiance stat is higher than both authority and stability. If rebels get more victory points than the loyalists, they'll win the game. If the loyalists gain more points than the rebels, they will put down the rebellion and continue the game. If multiple regions rebel and win, a vote between the 2 rebellion regions with the highest stats will determine the successor. Important, rebelling regions have their schemes paused. Regions with the high military stat are more likely to overthrow the monarch with their rebellion. And the partitions have the lowest military. If stability and authority or treachery hits 0, the rebels will win the civil war. Okay. Oh, they're on the verge of rebellion. Okay, so they're not there. Okay. Let's do the royal wedding. I need money. Well, you just lost my vote. Lightning, I say we rebel. We may be weak, but we can do this. Oh, no. If we get a vote where you can get money, Shadow, we'll go for that one. Because, honestly... What is your money right now? You got 50, yeah. So next time we have an option where you can gain money, we'll do that. Because I don't want you to not be able to do anything because all you have is like 50 gold, and I feel like that's kind of gummy considering the fact that there's only one of you in the counts. If there was multiple counts, it wouldn't be as bad, but the fact that you're the only one, it kind of just seems kind of shitty. At least in my opinion. Your wedding to Bernica is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're staying in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Veronica at your side. Do you take this woman to be a lawfully wedded wife? I do. I pronounce you king and wife. I got an achievement. Holy matrimony. I feel like, honestly, if you marry the person, you should have to give some money to that side, to that kingdom that you married. Because, honestly, that's kind of like... I mean, normally it's the wife side that pays a dowry, but I feel like the king should also have to pay a small bit. Just as a show of respect for the fact that they're letting you, marry their daughter. Not saying it has to be as large as what they have to give, but you have to give at least some of it back or something. I don't know. If you rebel, I just actually leave my daughter alone. I promise I wouldn't cry. Wilson, hold my... Oh, right, no arms. Hugs gesture. Sniffles. Aww. I mean, if anything at this point, this does kind of mean that I kind of back your people, Shadow, the Counts. Or at least I'm slightly more inclined to do so. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast. After the feast, a dance. Your new wife, Veronica, dances so vigorously that she spills wine all over herself. Aw. And her fines can't go lower. So instead of, we can't get much higher, it's, we can't get much lower. Stability is now 3. Authority is 4. Defiance is now 5 for the partition. So now you can't rebel because you're at 5 now. And Defiance is now 2 for the march. Okay, so I have... By doing this, I have made it so that you guys can't rebel yet. Yet. Keyword. By the time you find yourself alone with Veronica, it's past midnight and you never felt more tired. Good God, I'm so drunk. And yet somehow not drunk enough. Time for more wine. How are you still full of energy? Oh, you sound like my mother. She's been asking that question since I was 5 years old and swinging from the chandelier. Shall we go to bed together? No time like the present, eh? She swings back the last dregs of her wine and leads you to bed. Oh my. Oh no, you can still vote. Oh, it's because you're at 5. Okay, so you can still do that. Wandering Bard. Unbelievable Bob has followed. Thank you for the follow. I don't know why the alert didn't go off.
Bob, join us. Hello, chat.
Hello. That's weird. The alert didn't go off. Oh. Oh, that's right, because alert is considered an overlay. That's right. So it's probably overriding it. No, it's fine. I'm just trying to figure out why the alert notification didn't go off, because I didn't notice till I looked at the chat. I think that's what happened. Is I think it's because right now the game's extension is on overlay 1. I should probably create a new overlay and switch it to that, but I'll do that another day. Oh, I can refollow if you prefer. No, it's fine. I didn't go off early too. It didn't go off earlier too with me. Oh, it didn't? I'm sorry. Thank you for the follow, Blue. And thank you for the follow, Corvo. Okay, let me see if I can fix that real quick. Give me just a second. Let me see. Overlay. Oh no, I can only set as overlay 1? Interesting. Let me, let me see if I can test it out. Let me see if the follow works if I do this. I add you to my ranks. Okay, so it works. I think it's something to do with the extension, maybe. So it does work. But the counter's also not going up. That is weird. Yeah, I think it's messing with the Streamlabs overlays. That is very annoying. Huh. I'm trying to see, is there a way I can fix that? I don't think there is. Yeah, I think it's just the extension because it like overwrites the overlay. It's very annoying. Okay, well, let me fix the goal because technically it did go up. And I hope you guys are enjoying your time here. I definitely want to play this some more, because especially if we can get more people. There we go. I fixed that. Yeah, I think it's the overlay or whatever. If I turn it off, it should work again. But I'll just have to deal with it for the King of the Castle and see if maybe I can find a way to fix it. Now that I think about it, I've seen other people play it, and I don't think I ever saw any of their alerts going off. So it might just be something with just the extension itself, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, Bob, join the nobles. Can they choose to join? Whichever, or is it just random? Yeah, if you want to join, just do !join. And then followed by your pronouns to join the game. So if you want to be either, you know, he, she, or they, join he, okay? Oh, you joined the counts! You're not alone, Shadow. By the way, don't forget to say hi to Shadow's skull that he carries around. His name's Wilson. The skull's possessed, by the way. It talks to everyone.
Come, Bob, come. Sit down at our table and discuss business with us. Welcome, Bob. Welcome.
Your Majesty, a traveling bard. She says she's come to compose a song for you. Not just any bard, Your Highness. The best in all the land. Sally Six Fingers, they call me. A song, you say, about me? Why, of course. In fact, I have the tune and verse all but ready. I've saved my best work for you, my king. All it requires a subject. What should I tell the masses of you? What would you like to inspire? Teach them to love me. I will do so, Your Highness. Absolutely. Give me but a few weeks, and everyone within the Crown lands will know of your benevolence. So I'm guessing if I do fear, it's authority. If I do love, it's probably stability. Pray, I need but only a small payment of 500 gold at the time. A discount rate for one is distinct to yourself. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oof. If I do quadruple, that means I'm gonna pay 2,000. Let's do 1,000. Oh, thank you, Your Majesty. She hurries out of the throne room to do your bidding. The song has a desired effect, and everyone praises your good nature. Yes, stability is now 4. Okay. So that was the right call. I lost 1,000 gold, but I gained another point in stability. Panic in the council. Your Majesty, I bring bad news from the east. We are receiving reports of... I am sure your news can wait. I bring urgent tidings from the coast that demand the king's attention at once. Oh, it's Lightning. Sup, Lightning? Wait, your turn, you ignorant dolt. Oh, it's Bob. I just realized. Yeah, it's Bob. It's not Shadow. Don't you settle the quarrel outside. Meanwhile, I have news from the march that is really urgent. Now, one at a time. The Eastern courts are corrupt, Your Highness. Judges are letting the vilest of criminals return for the slightest bit of coin. Is that all? By the night, the industries of the coast are in grave danger. The workers are striking. They demand fewer hours and higher pay. My news is worse still. Order of the March has broken down, Your Highness. Some battalions have killed their own officers and begun to roving the wilderness, acting like common bandits. All these problems are arisen because the kingdom is increasingly unstable, Your Majesty. Something must be done. What do you suggest? Unfortunately, we lack the resource to tackle all these problems at once. We must vote on which matter to prioritize. Oh. Okay. So it can reform the Eastern courts. Your trade will go down. But your defiance will go down. But defiance others will go up. You will gain. I will gain stability on any of these, no matter what. So that's good. Break up the strikes along the coast. So you guys will basically you lose defiance, but the others gain defiance. You will lose trade though. You still lose trade, but you will gain. I will gain stability. You know, all of them gain stability. Or hunt down the outlaws and deserters in the march. Your military goes down, and your defiance goes down. But the defiance of the others go up, and your stability and my stability goes up. Okay. Let's see. Stability for more than 50% of nobles vote for 1 point. Okay, what are you guys saying? Oh god, you guys said a lot. I missed a lot because I've been looking at chat. Let me see if I can catch up real quick. Time to gang up with the Barons. Correctly trying to steal Wilson. Working on it. Uh-oh, watch out, Shadow. Blue, can you wait until I turn around to stab me in the back? I'm currently trying to ransom Wilson while Jester has them. Joke's on you, I don't have money. Wait, go with 1K. Damn, Bob looking dashing. Pandering the people to the people always works, my king. Oh, it does. He looks at me. What's with you and bandits, Corvo? Bandit PTSD. I say we let barons become independent. They are only causing problems. Not gonna lie, let's go for B, boys. What about the counts? What about us? There are 2 of you now. We are no longer a majority. No, but the counts are the only ones so far who haven't tried to bankrupt me and kill me. And also try for rebellion. You know what? You know what? All right, I'll help you out a little bit on B. Okay? You choose B, he'll help you out. I say go for B, you guys. Well, let's give him a little hand. A little bit of a hand. Oh? Well, looks like Lightning wants to help you with the PTSD, Corvo. Oh! It's up to Bob. What are you gonna choose, Bob? Oh, Bob. Is Bob still here? Bob, don't forget to vote. Bob, it's for B. I think is he still here? Oh, he left. Oh, you are here? Okay, I was just looking at I was looking at the count of people who were watching. I saw it go down. I was like, oh, I guess he left. Well, you forgot to vote. I'm thinking. No, well, you had a timer. It's already up. About trading. No, he's here. Okay, well then, I'll give this to Bob. You can choose between one of these. It is up to you. No, I'm giving it to you, Bob. Which do you want to choose? Now, you can either make the trading of the coast go down, or make the military power of the barons go down. Go for B? B? Alright. Send troops to break the strikes. After the resulting riots have died down, the strikers reluctantly go back to work. The partitions are satisfied that you've enforced order, but more and more workers abandon the coast altogether, seeking the employment of other regions. And I got 6 stability, boys! It's now civil. We're civil up in this house. Or I guess castle. The military is important. Wilson, say hi to Bob. Jester holds up the skull that stares silently at you. And then all of a sudden in your head, you just hear, hello. How are you? Okay. Alright, so the Defiance in the March has gone up to 4, and the Defiance in the East has gone up by 2. But I think that's fine. You didn't get negatively impact. Okay, in season. Oh wow, the partitions can still vote to rebel? Interesting. I thought if you got it down enough, they couldn't rebel. In a dingy seaside tavern, 2 partitions of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. Our profit projections are completely flat. No growth this quarter. It's a tough time to be a small business owner. Small business owner? Don't you own 20 mills and a dozen workshops? My point is, coastal economy is suffering. That's bad for our plans. Partition's aim is to raise their trade to at least 5. Oh, I guess... Oh, no, you still can. Okay. The famine begins. Late at night, the 2 counts meet in an ancient stone cemetery to discuss their schemes against the king. Our grain stores are looking much more impressive than the rest of the kingdom. That's actually surprising because I haven't seen any... We haven't gotten any options to lower the farming in the count's area, which is kind of interesting. You'd think that would be an option of one of them. Yes, I've been
Yes, and I have had peasants from the coast moving onto my lands, desperate to sponge off our prosperity. How exquisite! But won't summoning this demon be difficult? It's magic beyond our usual fare. The walls of reality are sturdy, but they can be weakened. A tide of blood must swallow this kingdom in its wake. Chaos. For the next stage of the scheme, the counts must lower stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Okay. Ooh. Raise your trade to 5 in 2 seasons. Lower the kingdom's stability to 2, or to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Okay. And you guys need to raise your trade back up to 5. Yep, you are no longer rebelling now. The good word. Oh god. Greetings, Dragon. I've had an idea. As I'm sure you know, my fellow counts have been shirking their religious duties a bit recently. Faith in the ninth god could certainly be higher in the east right now. The problem is the feeling of disconnection from the church here in the capital. But I think the message came from one of their own. It might make a difference. You want to become a preacher? Not a preacher exactly, just an ambassador, I suppose. To show them what it means to be faithful adherent to the ninth god. Will you give me your blessing? You know what? If that's what you want to do, go for it. Go forth and bring the good word to them, my love. How exquisite. I will make the preparations immediately. Word spreads fast. The queen consort will tour the east. Thousands flock to the towns and villages where she plans to stop. Once she arrives, Veronica gives a series of impassioned speeches to the locals, pleading with them to abandon their heathen ways. Faith is now steadfast. It strikes a chord. The Archbishop happily announces the church attendance is rising all across the region. Oof. A new plague. Your Grace, the East has been struck with plague, and not just any plague, a dancing plague. Why aren't you dancing then? I haven't been affected yet, of course, otherwise I could not be here to risk it spreading to your majesty. So Bob, apparently Shadow, you've been infected with some dancing. Well, Bob has not. Hi, Wilson. Bob. To tell, how do you say it? To tell it's the skull? I'm not sure it's that. Damn. We kind of hit the merchants hard. We'd like to request foreign aid. Wilson is a believer. Not the dancing plague. Jester? What have you done? We starting to sound like the Footloose town. I'm dancing and chill. Yep, Shadow's got a case of the Footloose. It affects everyone, even dogs and cats. Oh god. We don't know how it started, but it's spreading quickly. Whole villages are dancing themselves half to death. Oh, that's bad. So quarantine the villages. Pass the law that forbids dancing. My authority would go up, my stability would go down, my defiance would go... Defiance would go up. Ooh, let it be. How bad is dancing anyway? I think for this... Veto. Have fun. We can either quarantine the infected villages or let it be. How bad is dancing anyway? Because, I mean, forbidding dancing wouldn't do anything. Oh, Shadow's gonna let the dancing go. Well, I guess he wants to be footloose. Shit, B. Then we really are footloose. Let's see. Seems dangerous for the productivity of the king. Can't affect Wilson. He has no feet. No, Wilson will bounce around. He'll just bounce around on the ground. Alright. The dancing plague might bring some life to the masses. Why not let it spread? Soon, half the kingdom is dancing around the clock as the plague hits other regions, including the capital. Productivity. Oh, my stability went down 1. Interesting. So I guess that was a chance. Productivity is down, the crops are right in the fields, but at least everyone appears to be having a good time. Oh well. It's still 5, so it's still stable. Alright.
crab trial. Oh, it's time for your trial. After months of delay, Lord Partition Blueberry is finally due to stand trial for his crab-related market manipulation. You stand accused of perpetrating fraud and tricking hundreds of divine expensive crabs. How do you plead? I'm guilty only of making money, so I broke a few laws along the way. Is that a crime? Yes, obviously. I pronounce you guilty as charged, and your fate will be decided by the king. Okay. Pardon the offender. Yeah.
Hang the scoundrel.
Well, my stability will go down. We're gonna imprison you. The worst crime is that you'll be imprisoned with no money and no way to make any money. Alright, what are you guys saying? We need stability down. No, they have strong farming anyways. No, vivo detto mio signor ricordi delle me parò. Take off your Sunday shoes. Ricordo? Sorry, wrong language. I just tell you, my king. Hang, that seems a bit harsh. Your Grace, you were just joking around. Keep in prison forever. Blueberry, defiance is. It was just a prank, bro. What did this fishy guy? So basically what he did is that he basically came to me and he said, hey, I have this jeweled crab that's very rare. And he tried to sell it to me. I tried to get it banned. Everyone voted against me to not get it banned. And then the next turn came around and it turns out that there was a whole beach full of hundreds of thousands of them. And basically he, right before it was discovered, he sold all the crabs he had for ludicrous amounts and made a shit ton of money. And then so basically I put him under arrest, took all the money he earned away from him, and now we're deciding his fate. Because he basically he caused a bunch of nobles and the other regions to lose a good bit of money, including the capital. He sold a lot of crabs to us right before the crab market crash. He even scammed his own faction. Fuck him, let him starve in shame. Hey, you heard the people. Imprison the guilty party. Lord Partition Blueberry is dragged away in chains, wailing for clemency. Most of the watching nobles agree that justice has been done, except for the partitions, of course. Please, Your Majesty, Blueberry has a young children who is supposed to pay for the upkeep of the villa. Wait, what? Partition Blueberry has been in prison. He has joined the council. Oh, you're playing as your child. You're playing as Blueberry the Second. My king, obviously. Blueberry the Second. His son. Okay, so that's what happened if your character dies or gets imprisoned. You play as your kid, who essentially is just yourself but the second. Okay. In season. Alright, you guys get to bid. So the barons can bid on either the Grand Bazaar to boost their trade, or they can do the monument to boost authority of the king. The counts can vote on prison to bring down the stability, or they can vote on Thieves Guild to boost trade. I don't know, I feel like Shadow honestly would go for the Thieves Guild. He does like money and stealing it from others. Not to mention he has very little money. Partitions can buy a fortress to boost their military, or a library to boost the stability. Prison. Blueberry the Second, let me first to offer my condolences about your father. What are you, the godfather now, Jester? You're the godfather of the counts, huh? You gotta offer him a deal he can't refuse. I gotta go. Is there a way to drop out of the game? Which one are you? I think, can you just leave? Yeah, I think you just have to leave the chat. So I'll see you later, Lightning. Yeah, I think he's just here. He can't vote on anything. Okay. All right. See you, Lightning. All right, you guys, you ready? Here we go. Start the auction. I mean, if you increase trade, Shadow, that means you'll probably also gain money in the long run. I also know you like to steal shit. Oh, okay. Now, Bob, you can vote for either one. It is up to you. Oh, 650 for the military. Uh-oh. You better watch out, Barons. They're gonna steal your military lead. At 17, 16. So only 2 at the highest funding will be built. So that means, Shadow, right now your prison is not gonna be built. Oh, time's up. You like to steal shit. I don't steal anything in Skyrim. Just saying. Bullshit, you do. Building up my rebellion plan. I fund C500. No! Yeah, you gotta pay attention. Yep. Well, it looks like you're gonna have a run for your money, Barons. Alright. Oh, there's only 2? Interesting, there's only 2 this time. Huh. About your heir. Your marriage to Veronica has grown stale. Oh, you get along well enough, and you made some good memories together, but there's no spark. She cares more about the 9th god than your happiness, but spark or no spark, you still need an heir. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. I'm very happy, thank you. It went about as well as could be expected. Yeah, I would say I'm very happy. Your happiness isn't as important as fulfilling your duty to the kingdom, but I'm glad you found a way to have both. You've done well so far, but something's still missing, an heir. You need someone young, whose loyalty is assured, a child of your own that could do the trick. Even if they're a bastard, or the youngest of your many cousins. Pretty sure I have a bastard child lying around somewhere. I like how that's an option. I'm pretty sure I have a bastard child lying around somewhere. I'll make my youngest cousin my heir. I plan to adopt a lowborn child from the orphanage. My wife and I will have a child together. The traditional method. No one will object to that. I'll arrange for you to take a month off from ruling so you can get down to business. Oh no, there's another one. It's just over here. Okay, Dancing Fever. There are 3. 1 in the capital, 2 in the counts. Yeah, I just noticed it. Dang, you tried. I don't believe I have like Skyrim OCD. I don't like messing with items. I don't believe that. That's hard to believe. Count Bob stands before you, hopping frantically from one foot to the other as he speaks. The plague, your grace, it's spreading. Why, I think I've been affected myself. You think I should do something about it, I assume? Yes, you need to do something or we'll be dancing ourselves to death. This may look fun, but trust me, it's anything but. Alright. Let's see. Trying to think. What do I want to do? Do I want to veto? Do I want to call for unity? Or just do the monarch's choice? C sounds fun. Infect the nobility as shown as a show of solidarity. But my save ability would go down. But if I also hire a wizard, I'll be almost out of money. I'm gonna veto at least A, and you guys can decide from there. Go for it. Alright, guys. On one hand, you crush your economy. On the other, you're blueberry. We might do. The sins of the father should not be passed down to the son. Vote C. Vote B. Ah. Oh, looks like we're hiring a wizard, and now I am very poor.
Waiting for the wizard. You wonder if your foot tapping is impatience or infection. When she finally arrives, Pastilla is clad in tightly wrapped black silks and wears a face mask that resembles the skull of a giant rodent. Her voice is dark and croaky. I heard you were having a plague problem, Your Majesty. Not just a plague, a dancing plague. That explains the bouncing watchman on the way in. I thought he was happy to see me. Not every day I get such a warm welcome, you can imagine. I'm an expert in plagues and pestilence, but not of the dancing kind.
You must know something that can help.
You have hired me, so I will do what I can, but I can make no promises. As Pastilla leaves the throne room, accompanied by a cloud of flies, she prayed the ninth god that she will find a cure soon.
Oh, we hired a plague doctor. Goody. Excuse me?
Nothing is wrong. Absolutely nothing is wrong in the East. Really, because you're looking at me like you swallowed a wasp. Things must have changed. This calls for a celebratory glass of wine, I think. I would say really, because it looks like you swallowed a wasp. That's definitely not an old witch who lives in the border of my lands, and I definitely haven't been having money troubles. Wait, did you gain money? No, you didn't. I mean, you got a little bit. Oh, yeah, you did! You gained 750 money. You're no longer poor, Shadow. Hey, I bought Wilson from her. I sold a weird skull to her a few years back. Cha-ching. You keep looking at me like I've tried it on your foot. Ever since I didn't accept the witch's bargain, I haven't found myself obeying her every command. I definitely still rule over my estate. Not her. Furthermore, she didn't forbid me from telling you any of this, and I'm not using negative statements to bypass her magic. Ooh. Glad that's cleared up. Let's celebrate the good news with some wine. Hang on, I'm starting to think you mean the opposite of what you say. Alright, let's fetch the court physician, see if we can lift your curse. After a week confinement in a cold iron box with nothing to eat but salt, the magic starts affecting Count Shadow so strongly. He's even able to talk about his ordeal directly. I always tolerated that bloody witch. She'd sell medicine to the peasants and help them find lost sheep. I never suspected she was capable of something like this. We need to call a vote. Send a regiment to take back my stolen lands. Oh, okay. So we can either take back the Count's Shadow's land and burn the witch at the stake, let Shadow suffer the consequences of his bargain, or take Shadow's land, but let the witch go free. Actually, is it? I think it's supposed to be money away from me, or is it from you? I think it's from you. You know what? I kind of want to take it back by force. So, yeah, I'm just gonna do this. I would say take it back by force. But at the same time, you know, he did kind of make the bargain of buying Wilson from a witch. I wonder it's possessed. I did not have sexual relations with that Oni. Wait, there's an Oni? He sounds like a pretty decent option. What do you think, my fellow nobles? Honestly, I'd say it's time to go hunt down a witch. Honestly, in my opinion. Also, I'm pretty sure this is I think this is taken away from Shadow and not me. Or it's not taken away from Shadow explicitly, but the Counts. Vote. Oh, we got 2 for A. Looks like we're hunting down a witch, boys. Oh, Corvo's for the witch. Hunting down the witch, baby. All right. Oh, shit. I accidentally skipped it. Fuck. Oh, it succeeded. Okay. When the Eastern troops arrived at the Count Shadow's estate, the land itself fights back. The soil opens up beneath them. Trees swipe at their horses. Oh, my ability went up. But they fight their way through them with minimal losses. The witch tries to escape, but she's caught by sentries posted around the perimeter. That evening, the witch is burned in the town square as the peasants watch in silence. Count Shadow is pathetically grateful for the return of his ancestral home. But the fields are now fields are never again as bountiful as they were under the witch's reign. Well, I mean, hey, at least you're no longer cursed and under a witch's spell, so... Oh. A pair of counts face each other in silence. A code word is exchanged. They speak of their latest schemes. What happened? The kingdom was meant to be a whirlpool of chaos by now. It's more like a whirlpool of smiles and hugs. No demon will come anywhere near it. Oh, because I got the face so high it ruined your plan. Because now the demons won't come to your land. My wife, your daughter, Shadow, fucks you. She fucked you over. You did what? I mean, yes, he told me. Wait. What'd you say? Blue, you keep this up and I'll start to believe those things Wilson tells me. Wait, he doesn't talk about how I ripped 2 teeth out, right? You did what? I mean, yes, he told me. No, your stability is too high. Yes, but so is faith. So now the demons won't even come near you. In the grand hall of the Baron Corvo castle, a number of figures are hunched over the hearth, plotting away. Hell, how goes the powder hoarding? Not really fast enough. They keep raising their prices. Our trade is too weak for this. We're working on it. Soon these halls will be overflowing with black powder. And then you might want to take a few of these torches down, eh? The Baron's aim is to raise their trade to at least 5. Okay. Who shall I tax this day? The counts have quite a bit of money. I do say. And my treasury is looking mighty low. Also, I dropped something. Where did it go? Oh, fucking no. Faith has nothing to do with it. So barons need a trade. We need lower stability. I think we can help each other. I didn't vote to burn your money, my king. Can I go into debt? Also, I've been poor most of the game. Let me have this. I suggest you taxed us. Why do you want to be taxed? Oh, so you can try and do a revolt. Oh, okay. Well, you only lose 400 gold. You would have literally a 900 gold. Bob would have 1,000. Actually, you have 1,100. I'm sorry, Shadow, but I really need the money. Because I'm pretty sure if I go bankrupt, I'm fucked. So, sorry. Yeah, you got 900. You're fine. The counts clear some woodland to build new mills, making 500 wealth. The other nobles gain 200 wealth. That's your trade bonus, apparently. So that's why you had so much money. I mean, you can if you want. I want to bid some stuff. Do what you gotta do. Oh, I like those trees. We'll plant some more later, Shadow. A late night visit. Oh. One evening, you're sorting through paperwork in your office when Lord Partition Blue appears at your door, swaying slightly and stinking of booze. Your Majesty, sorry to speak to you in this condition. Night above, man, you're drunk. Let me get you a glass of water, you drunkard. Ask a whiskey, did you say? I don't mind if I do. Anyway, I just need you to tell you, if the Archbishop asks you for what happened to his hat, tell him I'll pay him for a new one. I was desperate and privy, wash occupied. Oh my god, you literally took the Archbishop's hat and pissed in it. You got drunk, stole the Archbishop's hat, and pissed in it. Blue, you're bankrupt. He stumbles away, knocking over a priceless vase. You make a mental note to charge them for the damage. Oh no, you're broke. You mad lad. Blue, the second, put some respect on his name. I know the apple don't fall from the tree, my king. I could use some coin. Blue, your money. I would do it again. And then next thing I know, I just hear down the hallway. I'm sure it's really no coincidence the Archbishop arrives at your throne room the next day looking even grumpier than usual. And hatless. Your Majesty, there is a plague afflicting this kingdom, a curse more powerful than any wizard could cast. I speak, of course, of alcohol. People are spending their earnings in alehouses rather than in prayer. We must ban this vile vice. Oh. Okay. Oh god, if I make the sale of alcohol illegal, my stability and authority goes down. So I'm gonna veto this one. It's alright, guys. So we can either ban all alcohol, which means Shadow, you and the Counts can no longer drink wine, and Wilson can't drink wine either. I know he's a skull, but I've seen you feed him wine. Or we can say there's no such laws that will be passed. C or B? Well, C's banned. We are nobles. I'm drunk since I'm 15. Say B. B would say, I don't drink. Well, Wilson drinks. I've seen you feed him alcohol. Wilson, on the other hand, loves a good cup of wine. Yeah, but do you want to say that? Well, that means, though, is that he can't drink ale whenever he wants. He has to stop at a specific time. So, do you want to stop his ability to drink all the time? Or do you want to just let him drink whenever he wants? Also, remember, Shadow, because the faith is so high in your lands, that means that you can't summon demons. Like you've been trying to do. Ooh. Is that everyone? Yeah. Oh, yeah, because Lightning left. All right. Voting tied. I will go with no such laws will be passed. The Night God will judge this council for it condemns so many of his worshippers to temptation. Okay. Let's do a helping hand. Treasurer, Your Majesty, we are broke. We can't even afford to pay our sweepers. The capital streets are overflowing with trash. What can we do? Fortunately, Count Bob has offered to lend a hand. The East is with you, Your Highness. If we can help this beautiful city, we will. Okay. Ask the faithful of the East to make a pilgrimage to the capital. Host a street festival for Eastern merchants. Strongly encourage donations from wealthy counts. Ooh. The king requires no help. Well, that wouldn't really help you, Shadow, you and the counts, because you're trying to get my stability down, not my authority. So I'm gonna do a call for unity. So I would say you guys either choose A, which is 60% chance, B, that has a 40% chance, or C, strongly encourage donations from wealthy counts. It's not, it's poop in the streets. I say D. Well, authority doesn't help you, Corvo. You're not even at that stage. You're just trying to get your trade up. You can handle this. D. I vote D. Yeah, I think he can handle this. The king is proud. We have to split the vote. I vote D. Oh, God. Okay. The capital soon attracts the reputation of filthy garbage heap. The streets... Oh, but my stability went up, though. Oh. Rats and disease. The nobles whisper that the king can't even keep his own backyard clean. Yeah, but my stability's going up, Shadow. You might have fucked yourself there. It's now at 7. Because you all voted. Well, I guess it would have done that because of I had the unity vote, but you gave me 7 for that. So thank you. You made it even harder to win against me for your people. Your Majesty, there is a petition here to see you today. We're not exactly sure where she's from. I assume we have good reason to let her in? You'll see soon enough, Your Majesty. Greetings, Your Majesty. My name is Orid. I have a proposition for you. Orid, where are you from? Distant shores, Your Majesty. I prefer to keep my exact origin secret. Who are you exactly? I am but a humble ship's captain, once a great renown, but that was a different time. Not a pirate, then. No, Your Majesty, never would I countenance the thought. Bit more about this proposition. 3 ships are docked to the harbor to the west. Their holdings are packed with gills with muskets and gunpowder, and they each boast a full battery of cannons. Ooh, they're all yours in return for a small favor. What is this favor? I only wish to stay in this kingdom with your blessing and protection. I can show your soldiers how to use the weapons, of course, to avoid any accidents. Alright, what did you do? I don't know what you mean, Your Majesty. I simply wish to keep my dealings private. You'll forgive me, I hope. Oh. Oh, but if I... Oh. Well, if I confiscate it... I don't know. I'm gonna do the choice. So a stability will go down if we confiscate them. But at the same time, I kind of want to see if we all choose A, I wonder if this is going to have negative repercussions down the line, where maybe we'll get, like, invaded or something because we took in someone. I kind of want to vote on A because I want to see what would happen. I feel like it's going to come back to bite me in the ass. Yeah, I know you would say that, Corbo, because you don't want me to have more military than you. Alright, Blue, looks like we have a common goal. I think this is a good idea. I suggest we accept him. He seems sus. How about B? How about C? Lower stability. Vote C. Bob, you're up. Oh, is Bob still here? Did he leave? I think... Bob, leave? Oh, you're absent. Okay. Oh, you abstain. Okay. Well, next time say abstain. You sit in word of the coast where the foreign ships are impounding the weapon sheets. Ori goes quietly as you show her to her cell, though the contempt of her face is clear as day. Oh, so everyone gains military. The confiscated muskets are distributed to your soldiers. Without trading, however, they are more than a few exploded wagons and missing limbs. Okay, so the military didn't go towards me. It went to you guys. Interesting. Well, yeah, it said military. That's right, I don't have a military one. I should have thought about that. It would be authority. Okay, let's see. Swing votes. After voting, nobles can change their minds and vote for a different option. The timer is set to 15 seconds, and the vote will automatically close once the timer is over. 500 treasury if the nobles vote for the selected option. If the nobles vote otherwise, yep, the royal gamble, baby. Oh, you already have a maximum number of adopted laws. Please choose the current laws below to replace. The monarch's choice didn't do me anything. Get rid of it. All right. The bounty hunters. Oh no. Majesty, these good folk are bounty hunters, representing the Republic of Kurth, they say. King Dragon, we greet you humbly. How may I help you? We're searching for someone, a fugitive, you might say. Last we heard, she went by the name Orid. She's in my dungeons. That's excellent news. We asked permission to purchase her from you, so we may stand trial and face justice back in Kurth. Oh, and the weapons she stole. They still belong to the Republic, you understand. We kindly ask that you return them. Oh. Ooh. Yep, so if you do not vote for this one, you lose money. Oh, come on. I was thinking of carving my name into the gun. You have Wilson. Carve your name into the back of Wilson's head, along with his name.
Yes, money.
Yep. You agreed to exchange the prisoners and the arms for a large sum. A pretty good deal considering not long ago you had neither prisoner nor muskets. Some nobles, however, are displeased and you taking away their new toys so quickly. The barons already have gunpowder. They just haven't figured out how to use it properly. A terrible curse. Baron Corvo rushed into the council chamber, breathless and in disarray. By the ninth, you look like you haven't slept in weeks, says Lightning. That's because I've been placed under a curse. Look, my hairs are falling out in chunks. By the ninth god, get away from me. Perhaps you're ill. Or old. It was one of my common folk. I saw it in her eyes. She's evil. She's an evil witch. Let's see. So we have the so-called witch tested. 50% chance for faith. Send scholars to the marchlands to find an explanation. 60% stability. Or have the accursed Corvo sent to the coast to relax. Oh, if you get sent to the coast, it also increases your trade. But you probably also lose money. I'm gonna say call for unity, and it's up to you. Is the curse bandits or curse bandits? I think that's Stress Corvo from the bandits. C, Pog. I want to chill at the coast. C sounds nice. C, chill. I like it. Vote C, vote C. Fuck. Vote C. Bob, you gonna vote? Oh, you did. It was Shadow who hadn't voted. My bad. Sorry. I wasn't paying attention to who had voted in the chat. I keep forgetting because both of yours standards are purple. And so sometimes I don't pay attention to the name and I just look at the standards. Aye. That would be wonderful. A change of pace, some fresh air. Perfect. Oh, my stability went up because of that. I forgot about that. I voted for the stability. Excellent. Be sure to bring plenty of coin. Oh, the trip is a resounding success. Oh, the partitions trade went up. And you lost money. Their entourage praising Lightning hospitality. The coast soon becomes a popular destination for those looking to improve their health. Well, at least you're not losing hair anymore. Oh, so now your trade is back up. Alright, what is this? Astia returns. Your Majesty, I've returned. Tell me you can fix this plague, please. I'm afraid it's far too late to contain the spread. It's clear that this was caused by an irresponsible use of magic, not by a flea or rat. Still, there are a few options. I can inoculate your highness and household for a small fee, then you can wait the rest of this plague in peace. What are my other options? We can also attempt to break the original spell. I discovered that it came from a monastery, of all places, deep inside the east. Shadow. It'll be a difficult procedure, you understand. Very risky. I will require further compensation. Okay, so I can pay Pestia to break the spell, causing the plague. Have Pestia inoculate the royal household and be done with it. I can order the counts to pay for Pestia's procedure. You lose 300. I don't think you guys... Yeah, you got money. Ooh, that makes... Oh, so your trade goes up either way. The trade for you guys will go up in the counts. You know what, Shadow? I will cut you a break this one time. I will pay for it out of my own pocket, since it is technically affecting the entire kingdom. Alright, we're supposed to split the votes with a call to unity. Yeah, we should have. I have a delay. Apologies. You're fine. I didn't do anything. I was the first infected. You're the first infected, okay? My king, don't tax us again. You did that already. Tax the counts. Blue, we are on the same time team for now. No, I will forgive you this once. I will do it this once, Shadow, but next time I am taxing you. Do not say I do not have any benevolence for the counts. The ceremony is a brief affair, but the stench it leaves in the palace is unbearable. You worry it may never go away. The plague breaks overnight. People weep openly in the streets as their torment comes to an end. The whole kingdom celebrates with the day of rest, known for now as the day of stillness. Ooh, stability goes up to 8. Trade is now dynamic, so you can make some money now, Shadow. There's no dancing as part of the festivities, however. They've had enough of that. In the season. I still haven't yet to have a child. I just realized. I think, isn't this the last one? You married my daughter. What do you mean? Well, your daughter did, like I said, your daughter did kind of fuck you guys over because she technically spread religion over there that basically condemned demons, thus making it almost impossible for you guys to summon demons. Which is what you were trying to do. You were trying to summon a plague demon.
In a dingy seaside tavern, 2 partitions of the coast met to plot their latest scheme. The coastal economy is strong. What do we do with all this coin? We'll buy things, my friend. Land, roads, bridges. We'll buy up the whole kingdom, piece by piece. But first, the king needs to be desperate for gold. To advance their scheme, the partitions must lower the treasury to 1,500 in less than 2 seasons.
Okay.
That means I need to lower your trade again.
Alright.
Oh, I have an heir. You're now our grandfather, Shadow. Be proud. Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. Should I die, I ask that my crown be passed down to... The council is filled with nervous silence. Alright. So, do I have a son or a daughter? I do not care. We are a monarchy where it could be man or woman. We don't give a shit.
Oh, she did dragon. I'm telling you, there's nothing to do with the demon thing.
I know, but I like to believe it did.
Shadow, do you want a grandson or a granddaughter? Choose whatever you want, my king. Alright, what about everybody else? Do you want the heir to be a boy or a girl? I could just flip a coin. I could do that. I guess I'll just flip a coin. You want a daughter, Shadow? Okay. So the nobles breaks it in polite applause. By designating an heir, you submitted your stability of the kingdom. Your Highness, I may be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your daughter. What is her name?
Dragon the second. I can't even choose the name. It's just automatically my name, but the second. There's no one else to say anything. Sharpened knife.
Oof. You better watch out, Shadow. I think Blue wants to kill your granddaughter. How delightful, Your Grace. I am sure little dragon will grow up to be a chip off the old block.
Original as usual, my king. I didn't choose the name. The game chose the name. I couldn't choose the name.
I wish I could, because then we could have made it something funny. Nice soak. Gadzooks, what in the night's name is that smell? A bit of lavender oil and little rose. Oh, it's vile. Stay away from me, if you please. Won't do much good. Everyone in the East is bathing these days, all thanks to our aqueduct's pristine waters. Oh, so you buying the aqueduct played into the story, Shadow. Why, I've been bathing nearly once a fortnight. Gotta get rid of that natural stink that wards off disease. That sounds wonderful. It certainly is. In fact, the council should establish public bathhouses in the cities all across the kingdom. Oh. Great God, really? All a decent hunter needs is a plunge into a forest pool to wash out the blood every once in a while. Actually, no, I'm for
taking baths in this, honestly. Warn the kingdom about the dangers of bathing? Really?
Time to vote, all. Dragon the second. Me. Kind of a shit name, my daughter. Dad. Me. What? Wilson said it. Oh. Okay. Oh. Now remember, you're losing 500 gold for this. Oh, you're a little late on the draw. Oh, it failed. Oh. In front of the palace, the servants scurry to set up a huge golden tub while the nobles look on. You're just about to disrobe. When a gust of wind catches your dressing gown and blows it away, as you stand there completely nude, the nobles start whispering and giggling behind their backs. Behold the might and beauty of my royal person. Yes, very impressive, Moses. Do you think it would be wise to get in it now? As you get in, you stumble and splash. Everyone around you laughs and turns cold grumbles. In the end, the whole thing was more of an opportunity to ridicule than anything else. The new bathing trend quietly fades away. Ah, oh well. I don't care. Beyond the mighty and beauty. Shark attacks. Oh. I didn't know this was Shark Week. Upsetting news from the coast, Your Majesty. Several peasants have been killed by a shark. I've already sent your condolences. You can't close my beach. No one mentioned a closing. The beach is vital to coastal tourism. You can't close it just because a few people got in the wrong end of a fish. Well, now I want to close it. You can't. I'll take this all the way to the council. Okay. Keep the beach open. Oh wow, you're hurting yourself if you keep the beach open, apparently. Yeah, you'll lose both farming and trade if you do that. Turn the shark itself into a tourism attraction. Shut down the beach. Okay. Or you can hire an adventurer to hunt down the man-eater. Here's a Sharknado. Oh, Blue, what do you think we should do? Well, this sucks. I mean, do you want to be responsible for hundreds of deaths to sharks? I want Defiance up and stability down. But that means you also lose money. Just turn the shark itself into a tourist attraction. Bob, you're a little slow. Okay, so next time I will say, like, I will ask everybody if they're ready to vote. All right. Sacrifice will be made. It's genius. We'll flip this on its head. Partition immediately mounts an impressive public relations campaign. Come to Prosper Beach. See the world-famous man-eating shark. Thrill seekers welcome. More people are dying than ever, but at least they all signed waivers. Everyone's happy, especially the shark, which grows very fat indeed. So you just got a giant, fat, obese shark swimming around. I say swimming, he's more like flopping around the beach. That's hilarious. All right, end the season. All right, auctions, everybody. So for the barons, you can either vote on the cathedral to raise your faith, or the grand bazaar to raise your trade. The counts can vote to build a monument to raise authority, or a prison to bring down stability. Partitions can vote on a deer park to bring down farming. or an observatory to bring down faith. It is your choice. And remember, whichever two have had the most money spent on them will be auctioned off. All others will not. Is everybody ready to vote?
Oh, I just realized, Blue, you're kind of fucked. Because Lightning's not here, and his money's just sitting there, and I can't give it to you.
Wait. You have to wait.
The auction will start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Now vote. You have less than 60 seconds.
You have to do the vote again, Bob and Blue.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, I didn't know that you could vote on another one. I thought you could only vote on stuff that's in your area. So now you can vote on others. Interesting. Actually, no, you can't. You can only vote on yours because Bob voted for 300 for the prison. And it didn't let him. So no, you can only vote on stuff in your area. So choose wisely. So Bob, you have to vote for something in your area. Or no, you did. Why didn't it? Oh no, you didn't vote again. That's why. Wait, Shadow. Wait, what? I'm confused. What the fuck? Oh no, okay, yeah, you can vote on stuff in other places. Okay. I thought you could only vote on stuff in yours. Okay, never mind. I take that back. Your ambition. At the start of your reign, you said you want to be a conqueror, but so far you've not convinced anyone. The kingdom's army is mediocre at best. Your Majesty, you won't be doing any conquering anytime soon. Oh, so I have to raise all of your militaries up, I guess. Interesting. Current ambition isn't working out for you. If you want to stop the nobles from overthrowing you, you need to pivot. Change your image. My advice would be infiltrate each region with loyal spies, defeat their schemes with schemes of our own. But your other advisors have other ideas. Your Majesty, if you help us spread the zeal of the ninth god, the church will lend our full support. With the backing of the church, the nobles won't dare move against you. The common folk are sleeping giant that even the nobles are afraid of. If you become beloved by the peasants, the nobles won't dare to overthrow you for fear of revolution. Don't listen to the rest of these fools. Have you ever heard of the Scepter of Sages? It's a lost artifact forged by Queen Alma the Wise. There's a legend that says the king who recovers it will rule over a golden age. Okay, so if I want to create a kingdom of widespread spy network, I need stability and trade. Which, I mean, there is plenty of trade. I have plenty of stability. I could get the church, which gives me authority and faith. I don't really have much authority. Or I could become beloved by the kingdom, which is literally it's just the trade and farming are the same. They're just the numbers are flipped around. Or recover the sage, or recover the scepter of the sages. Faith and trade. Ooh, faith is pretty high. I think I'm gonna go with faith. Wise decision, Your Majesty. I will begin sending out adventurers to track down the scepter's location. But adventurers aren't cheap. Your priority is to raise the kingdom's overall faith and trade as much as you can. And of course, there can't be open rebellion amongst the nobles. Okay. Alright. The printing press. Your August Majesty, a blacksmith of the coast has come up with some sort of printing contraption. Instead of relying on painstaking effort to scribes, it produces 100 copies of a text an hour. How remarkable. Yes, Your Serene Highness. Isn't technology wonderful? Don't you see how dangerous it is? Books should stay in the churches and universities, or else commoners will start getting ideas. Okay, so let's see. We can either do allow printing presses to be used by the masses, which will bring my stability down and my authority. We can allow only the church may use printing presses, which is 60% faith. Only universities may use printing presses, which brings my authority down, but everything else goes up. Or forbid the use of printing presses altogether. I I'm going to veto. Let's see. I'm gonna veto the first one, and I can't do more than one. So you guys decide. I think honestly, we use for universities. We need smarter people. Let's be honest. A lot of these people in this kingdom are pretty stupid, outside of the nobles. So, which I mean, technically, there are some commoners that do go to universities. Right? Yeah, but they usually have to pay quite a bit. So I guess you could say merchant kids or knights. Forbid the use of printing presses allowed. Shadow, I only have 50%. Defiance went up. By the night these and calling for the technology could change the world. Yes, that's what I'm afraid of. The blacksmith who was first invented the infernal machine is hauled before the council on irons. Your prototypes will be smashed to pieces, your blueprints will be burned to ash, and you will never speak of the so-called printing press again. Damn, Bob, what the hell? Yes, my lord. Blacksmith's invention proves impossible to ban. The printers are smuggled out, new printing presses are set up in secret cellars, and more blueprints are printed. And as it turns out, these underground publishers are very concerned about your tyrannical attempt to ban their new toy. Wow, Shadow, you brought my authority down to 1. Okay, I see how it is with the counts. All right, all right. My liege, unfortunately, we have been some strange things happen in the newly built Grand Bazaar. I'd rather keep it quiet than other nobles can be so judgmental. I don't want people to think I don't have a grip on the Grand Bazaar. I'll keep it quiet for now. Cheers, Your Highness. Odd symbols have been painted on the bricks in the Grand Bazaar. No one knows where they're coming from, but those who stared at them grow restless and flee. What should we do, Your Highness? It's horrible to visitors. I could either just paint over them or set troops to guard the area. Paint over them. Corvo hires some peasants to give a fresh lick of paint to the Grand Bazaar. As soon as the new symbols appear the next day, they are painted over before midday. It went smoother than I expected. Hopefully this will last. We'll hear of it. Standing on the beach outside of Sun Bleach Villa, 2 partitions of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. The thrice-cursed king is still refusing to sell us any public land. It makes sense. The treasury's flush with coin right now. Patience, my friend. Let us bide our time until the king's gold runs out. Partitions aim to lower the treasury to 1,500 or less. Okay. So, Shadow! You remember that whole time that you were like, you know, you just gonna fuck me over? Yeah, payback's a bitch. You lose money. You are now down to 500. Bob is down to 900. You don't like this. You know I don't like this IRL. Yes. Yes, illegal books. Bob doesn't poo around. I don't care about your authority, my king. I care about your stability. Well, that didn't lower my stability. That lowered my authority. Didn't you pay attention? We can't let the king's authority go to 0. I mean, kind of, but I'm saying this. I'm not targeting his authority. Fortunately, bring it. But we had to do it in some way. Tax me. Join. Oof. I don't care. I have to say exclamation join he or she. Or they. It lowered both. Oh, you got somebody new and... Oh, wow. That's actually interesting. I wonder why I didn't apply them to the Baron since they only have 1 person. That's kind of shitty. Ambition, the Scepter, Sages. Your Majesty, I have some exciting news. The adventurers we hired discovered the ancient manuscript hidden deep beneath the mountains. It speaks of the Scepter of Sages. Excellent. Thank them for me, will you? They prefer thanks expressed through gold, but I will let them know your appreciate their service. The manuscript was written around the time of Queen Alm's death. Within the secret is of where the scepter was hidden. Unfortunately, whoever wrote it used a strange code. I've only translated a bit so far. The writer was worried about the unworthy getting hold of the scepter. Can you translate any more of it? I'll work day and night. The kingdom is devout, and I'm certain the scepter will recognize that. We must keep it that way. But the kingdom's economy is on wane. This must change. Your goal is to raise the kingdom's overall faith and trade as much as you can. Losing relevance. This morning, you'll be cutting the ribbon of the new library, then giving a speech at the gardening festival. I prepared some inoffensive jokes and about flowers for you. Tell me a flower joke. Someone's been secretly adding concrete to the soil in my garden. The plot thickens. Oh, relax, everyone. I was just pawing your leg. I think those jokes are just deplorable. Very good, Your Majesty. See how I laugh. Hang on, isn't there a council meeting today? Oh yes, Your Majesty, but the nobles told me you weren't attending council meetings anymore. They said you were happy to let them decide the matter of state. I said no such thing. Oh dear, quick. Let's head to the council hall. We might catch them before the session begins. Oh, Your Majesty, forgive me for not bowing. I didn't expect to see you here today. What's the meaning of this? Don't take offense, Your Serene Highness. We thought you'd be relieved to have the reins of the power taken from you. And I'm your king, damn it. On the ninth, Your August Majesty, anyone can see that you're not fit to rule. Let us take care of things from now on. Would that be so bad? Ah. Or is it beheaded for their impudence? Or thrown in the dungeon? Throw them in the dungeon. So if there's a light straight to the dungeon, you turn to see the other nobles are bound and scraping before you. That's better. Three counts? That's outrageous. Welcome to the counts. Wow, just wow. I didn't say that. It was Bob's idea. Oof. Damn, Lightning. Lightning's not here anymore, but yeah, that's kind of a dick move. Even for like somebody trying to overthrow someone else. Carved symbols. Your Highness, you recall the symbols that have kept showing up on our Grand Bazaar? And we're causing people to run away. Excuse me. Is that still happening? Yes, but now someone's carving them. And we discovered a network of abandoned tunnels beneath the Grand Bazaar itself. The tunnel walls are covered with these same symbols. When I tried going inside, my legs wouldn't move. I could do nothing but run away. What should we do? I say we flood the tunnels. I would say, honestly. I kind of want to see what happens if we flood it, if we just see a bunch of people get flushed out. Okay. Now, what are you gonna do? You can hire adventurers to explore the tunnels. Have the tunnels flooded, which I actually kind of want to see what happens if we flood the tunnels. See who comes out. I bet it's one of the other like court people. Or send a scholar to live with Baron Corvo while she investigates. Gotta vote, people. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep, there we go. Oh, you guys, you were a little late. Okay. Hired some adventurers to delve into the tunnels. Oh, my stability went up, though. Oh, yeah, because I made that. Yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting I keep using that vote to make stability go up. That'd be hilarious if... Actually, I wonder. If I use that vote for stability on one that's supposed to give me stability and it wins, I wonder if that would give me 2 stability instead of 1. Or if it would, like, counteract it. Anyway. So. We are to go into the tunnels and explode them, yes? No, that could damage the Grand Bazaar above. Please just be careful. Oh yes, it'll be fine. Nothing could go wrong. That day, their descent crowds of marching citizens gathered to watch and cheer. The adventurers do not return for some time. Ooh. Uh-oh. We probably should have flooded the tunnels. Whoopsie. Okay, let's see. If the nobles vote for the monarch's choice, they gain 500 personal wealth. Monarch's iron choice. The monarch can mark their preferred voting option. If chosen, they gain 1 authority. Nobles must vote for their least favorite option. and the option with the least votes will pass. Ah. Okay. You know what? I think I'm good with what I got. Ambition of the Scepter of Sages. Your Majesty, I finished translating the manuscript. It turns out it was written by Queen Alma herself. She was worried what would happen to the kingdom after she died. She hid the Scepter of Sages so our enemies couldn't find it. Good work, Treasurer. It is in a worn caves within the Blackweed Forest, Your Majesty, near the capital. It's been under our noses the whole time. I've taken the liberty of sending out more adventurers. They'll clear the area and get inside. Hopefully it's not too dangerous. It is their job. I'm sure they'll be fine. As soon as the adventurers return, the treasure comes to tell you the news. Most delightful, Your Majesty, the adventurers have found the golden door beneath the forest, which matches the description of Queen Alma's manuscript. Wonderful. The scepter should be hidden within. But the Scepter of Sages can be found only by a monarch who is strong in purpose and true of heart. How do I prove it? Queen Alma wrote a ritual for the monarch to prove themselves worthy of the scepter. If we go to the cave, I can read out the relevant passages while you set it all up. Make the arrangements and bring the processing of horses, food, drinks, adventure guides, and a little traveling desk for the treasurer to the Blackweed Forest. Your wife comes too, riding beside you. Good day, Forde. I just hope the scepter thing's all it's cracked up to be. Adventurers lead you into the side of the cave, holding up flaming torches to light your way. Soon the tunnel grows horribly cramped, and you bend double to squeeze through. It's all very jolly. No time like the present. Let's go. You walk at what feels like hours. Just as you might lose hope, you reach the golden door exactly as the adventurers described. It will only open for the faithful. Close your eyes, Your Majesty, and concentrate. Golden light flares behind your eyes, but you keep your breath steady. You hear the door rumble open. When the doors open your eyes, the tunnel ahead is utterly dark. Even the torches do not illuminate it. As soon as you step into the chamber, the torches snuff out. A hideous scream echoes from below. The adventurers scramble into protective stances while the treasurer wails. Uh-oh. That's awful, dreadful. I should have stayed in my office. I have to say, I feel similarly. Do we even have enough air left? It's fine. We're meant to be here. Sorry, I'll stay calm. You put out your hands and feel your way along the wall, and then your fingers touch something. Could this be it? As you grip the scepter, it glows gold, chasing away the dark shadows of the chamber. It looks like a simple wooden staff, like any peasant might use for walking, but the glow is as bright as the sun. It's the scepter, Your Majesty. You've done it. Looks a bit rubbish, though, doesn't it? Oh well, you can always put a bit of paint to make it prettier. First things first, I'll eliminate poverty. Goodness, well, we must call the nobles first and tell them the good news. Bearing the scepter, you make your way through the tunnels and back into the sunlit forest. As soon as you return to the capital, you call the nobles to the council hall. Get straight to make the announcement. The treasurer holds a velvet cushion upon it, which the scepter sage sits. It looks small and ordinary, but you sense the weight of its history. Vernica strides at your side, waving to the nobles cheerfully. Behind you, your heir, Dragon II, toddles along, hand in hand with her governess. What's going on, Your Highness? What have you brought here? I have some good news. The nobles fall silent as you ascend to the throne and settle yourself comfortably. King Dragon has descended to the darkest depths of the Blackweed Forest and has retrieved the Scepter of Sages. Excited and worried, whispers ripple through the council hall. As the bearer of the Scepter of Sages, the king has sealed his destiny as the King of the Enlightened. How do we know this is real? It could be an old staff. You pick up the scepter. The scepter begins to glow, bathing the council hall in a warm golden light. The nobles gasp and fall silent. Beside you, Dragon. The second claps her hands in delight. Blood and stars, that's amazing. It becomes clear that even the grumpiest nobles will never dare to speak against you while you bear the Scepter of Sages. Finally, you are secure in your throne and your kingdom. Your victory is here, but your future has only just begun.
Oh! I can't believe I won. Fucking delay. That call for union shit or whatever is starting to make me a bit mad. Same. Well, who else? You know, even if we lose, we win because the crown child is Count Descent. Is that a spider? I need a bath. Fucking me. Waves back at daughter. You only won because that call of union crap. I voted once. I helped.
Yeah. Well, I had to. I mean, your main goal was basically to make my stability go down. And to get that, I just need my stability to go up. So even if you chose an option that would make my stability go down because of the Call of Union, it would just invalid. It'd make it invalid, and I wouldn't gain or lose any points in it.
The partition's attempt to buy the kingdom ended in failure. Bankruptcies are filed, marks were scratched in secret ledgers. The risk-reward calculus wasn't favorable. Perhaps next time. I would have had time to rebel if it wasn't for the voting thing. Yeah, but that's no fun because you just spam called a union. I'm trying to win just like you guys are. That's the difference. You guys, I'm playing against just you guys. You guys are playing against not just me, but yourselves. You're playing against each other as well. That's basically how it works being a king. Rushing to complete the scheme, the counts attempt their blood ritual too early. The summoned demon escaped their control and slaughtered dozens, including Hellman and Count Shadow.
Oh shit, Shadow, you killed yourself. I guess Wilson's mine now. I beat all of you.
At haste to complete their scheme, the barons mishandled their gunpowder. It blew up in their faces, literally. All that was found of Baron Corvo was a pair of boots with feet sticking inside them. Yeah, but the lag sessions, they make it impossible to coordinate. No, Wilson belongs to my granddaughter. Yeah, fair. I would give it to her. And on the back, it would have your name scratched into it. But yeah, also that's the other thing that kind of makes it annoying is the delay, because there were several times when you guys would have voted on something else, but because delay. I honestly don't know how to do it because I can't like increase the time. The only option I had was to take a vote. One of the vote things would allow me to shorten the time. Excuse me. Backed by the scepter's power, King Dragon's rule spanned another 15 years of peace and stability. A golden age of prosperity swept over the kingdom. In his will, the king instructed the scepter be reburied to be claimed only by the worthy successor. I tried to lower the latency. Yeah. Oh, I think the game crashed. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. In-game ledger. Game length 3 years, 0 months. Year 948 to 951. Spouse Veronica the East. Successor Queen Dragon II. Nobles. Wealthiest noble was Lightning. Poorest noble was Corvo. Kingdom stats. What the hell? Who is this? Authority 3. Treasury 2,364. Stability 10. I think it's just a random NPC because it's not me. So I don't know why. I don't know. Let's see. So trade was the highest among the patricians. Farming was highest amongst the counts. Military and faith were tied between the barons and the counts. And defiance was highest for the patricians. Okay, continue your dynasty. You may now continue a game. Completing games will create new saves where you continue the story of your dynasty. Dynasty events, your second game will include dynasty events, which continue the story of previous events. Your nobles return to their previous regions and keep their wealth. Okay, so I'm guessing I come back and I play as my daughter instead? Maybe? Or maybe it's like this is years down the line and it's just me again, but I'm like named Dragon the Third or something. I assume another king. Oh, neat. Yeah, cool. I live rural, so I can't really lower latency. Oh, well, GG's. Yeah, that's fair. Well, yours counted most of the time. The only ones that had trouble was sometimes Bob. And I know Lightning did sometimes, but he left a while ago. And Sentinel as well. But anyway. Oh my god, that game literally is like... It is 1 minute away from being 3 hours. That game lasted almost 3 hours. That one game. It fucks me that one time.
Oh, man. Alright, well...
I think I'm gonna call it there. So that was like, as I said, that was like 3 hours, essentially, and it's like 6 minutes to 11. So this is a good time to call it. Let me get some music going. Anyway, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to do some more streams of this at some point. I'm not sure when I will, probably next week, but I don't know what day. Let's see. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed your time here. Thank you to those who showed up. Thank you to those who stuck around. Thank you to those who are currently following. Thank you to those who just followed. Thank you to those who are currently subscribed. If you are not a follower and you enjoyed your time here and you want to see more, possibly catch next time I go live, please consider giving me a follow. Helps a lot, show your support. Like I said, let you the next time I go live. Due to Twitch's notification system being kind of wonky, please consider also following me on Twitter at DragonAlien17, where I post directly when I go live. And please do especially consider joining my Discord. I only post directly when I go live, but it's the best place to get notifications for when I go live. I've changed the time, the game, can't stream, so on and such. You can also talk to myself with others about games, movies, anime, music, and so on. Just gonna hang out and have fun. I also have votes to decide what game series I play next time, I'm not sure. And on the rare occasion, what game I'm playing on a specific day. And yeah, Blueberry, I'll see you later, man. Have a good night. If you, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and so if you're watching this right now and you want to follow me on Twitter, join my Discord, you can scroll down below the stream, click the Twitter icon and take me to Twitter, click the Discord icon and take me to Discord. There's also a link to the Discord in chat. Yep, Night Shadow. If you were watching this later in the VOD and you enjoyed your time here and you want to see more, possibly catch next time I go live, please consider giving me a follow. Helps a lot, show your support, and like I said, let you know the next time I go live. If you're also watching the VOD and you want to follow me on Twitter or join my Discord, you can go to my homepage on Twitch at DragonAlien. Scroll down, click about, scroll down again, click the Twitter icon, take me to Twitter, click the Discord icon, and take you to Discord. Tomorrow, I'll be streaming hopefully sometime around 3 or 4 p.m.-ish US Central Time. I'll be streaming more of Terraria with Shadow, hopefully. And then Friday, sometime hopefully around 2 or 3 p.m.-ish US Central Time, I'll be streaming more of Pokemon Infinite Fusions. Saturday, sometime around 5 or 6 p.m.-ish US Central Time, I was streaming more of Wolfstride. And then Sunday, sometime around 3 or 4 p.m.-ish US Central Time, I was streaming more of Persona 5 Royal. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed your time here. I know I did, and I'll catch you all later. Bye!